And we are live. Hey, everybody, man. Welcome to Chonko and Big Nasty and Chonko's live show. How you doing, buddy?
Doing well.
Huh?
Doing well.
Doing well? Yeah. How's your week going, man? You all right?
Yeah. Like I was telling you, I made it to the antique shop today. I, restocked my case there and stopped and looked at some stuff, and I got some comics that I'll show later. I got a couple cool things. I saw Alan's in the chat. One thing Alan I think will really think's cool.
Oh wow, sweet. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, just same here. Went to LCS, picked up a few newer books, newer stuff that I've been wanting to start reading. That's came out in the last several weeks or whatever. So I'll be showing here after a while. Let everybody take a gander at our haul. But you want to tell everybody about our guest tonight, or
if you guys aren't familiar, met Doc, Mancavecomics on Instagram on Biggie's show. He's friends with Biggie and got to know him there on Comic Collector Club. Really, really good guy, and he has really, really super cool comics. Call him Doc. He's an actual medical doctor on the East Coast, and some amazing comics. I think everyone's going to really going to enjoy what he's got to show, and just enjoy Doc. Like I said, good guy.
Well, cool. Let's bring him on out then. Here's Doc.
Thanks for the kind word, fellas.
Hey, Doc.
To be here.
Thanks for doing this, Doc.
Yeah, thanks for having you. I'm glad you're here, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Other people like comics. Sometimes I'm surprised.
well, we do like comics on this show.
Yes, we do. Yes. I was actually at Trader Joe's today, and I heard someone talking about a comic to somebody else, and I felt like, I gotta leave them alone.
I like comics.
I'm a comic guy. Yeah. I'll do Chonko's voice. Hey guys, I like comics.
Right. Or just start yelling fuckface at everybody, and everybody, is that Chonko?
Yeah.
Does that guy show up? Yeah.
But
maybe we should say hi to the people.
Yeah, let's say hi to the chat real quick before we get going. Let's see, we got Lyle.
Big Lyle. Hey, Lyle.
Big Lyle. K-Munin Buddy. So glad he's here.
Okay.
Oh, Big Matty.
Matt.
The great Matt.
He likes comics.
And the great, powerful Robbie Joseph.
One of the nicest guys.
Robbie the legend.
Joseph.
And Alan making his appearance. Thank you, sir.
Good to see you, Alan.
And let's see. Am I skipping anybody? They're all chatting away. Here's Coach.
Yo, Coach.
Glad he's here, man. AG.
By the way, get well, AG. AG just had a procedure done, and
his leg,
recovering. Yeah, so
see that on Instagram, man. Yeah, get well.
Recovery.
Stevie D.
The great Stevie D.
And there's Steven.
Yo, Steven.
Good to see you. And that's it for right now, but I'm sure there'll be some people popping in as we go. But yeah.
So thanks for doing this, Doc.
Please.
We always have fun with this, and we kind of start with the same couple of questions all the time. First, what got you into comic collecting? And second, just the follow-up to that is, how did you happen across comic book YouTube?
Okay, yeah. So I've told this one a few times, but my, I'm a 70s kid, and my friends like comics. My mother was a big fan of comics in the golden age. Her favorite comics were Little Lulu, Miss Marvel, Plastic Man, and Black Hawk, of all things.
Wow,
so,
cool.
And she was very much about encouraging reading. She was a principal of a school, and so when I showed an interest in comics, she was there to fund that addiction.
That's great. That's so awesome.
Yeah.
Because you were reading. That was the way she looked at it.
Right.
It wasn't even though I really wasn't reading it for a while, because first comic I bought I remember the first comic I bought, and that's pretty amazing. But I was a huge fan of dinosaurs, and my mother's best friend, who's still alive and I'm in contact with, took us to the local drugstore, Rexall Drugs. So, back then. And there was a tour. She said, go get a comic. And I was like, all right. And there was a tour.
Cool.
It was number one. I didn't know
Wow.
It was the Bronze Age Kubert cover. And it didn't even have much of a dinosaur. It had one brontosaurus on the trade dress and a pterodactyl. It was mostly Tor fighting some ape men, and I have a raw of it somewhere. I don't have the original I bought, of course. And
we all loved dinosaurs as kids, right? I mean,
yeah. And then after that, it was superheroes, of course, were amazing. So I had some Defenders, and the earliest superhero books I can remember was Defenders 27, which is a cameo of Starhawk, but I had no idea. That comic was the first one that really got me. They were fighting the Badoon, and Valkyrie almost gets killed by the Badoon, and Van Tash was rescue her, and I'm just like, whoa! It was just really intense for a 6-year-old or however old I was.
Right? Yeah.
And,
Badoon is a bad dude.
Yeah. And then early on, I really discovered I loved the more superheroes, the better. So I got X-Men 100. I got my hands on that one.
Wow.
And if you know that cover, it's the old X-Men lined up against the new X-Men.
Yes.
Really, the old ones are robots, but I had that book, and I don't know what happened to that book, because I know I only had it for about a month, and then it was gone. And my life's mission was to find that damn book, and it wasn't so hard to find books in the 70s. So it was a great. I was very distraught at losing that book, but that was the start of loving the more superheroes, the better. So Legion of Superheroes, Justice League, huge fans of those two books. Avengers, like the Perez Avengers. I can remember that very distinctly when they were fighting the Squadron Supreme. That was the first Avengers run I was reading, but I'd get whatever I get my hands on. So I had Charlton horror, Bronze Age horror. Didn't like girl stuff and Casper so much until later. I'd get whatever if I could get my hands on it. But
that's all of us, right? No, we didn't appreciate that. I didn't appreciate that until recently.
But I wasn't like, it had to be Marvel or DC. But I remember not loving Superman, but because I love superheroes, I'd get Superman if I could. But he wasn't my main go-to. But yeah, any big superhero groups were my priority for sure. I got a hold of like a Crusaders Archie comic. It was what was MOJ, and it was like the Mighty Crusaders, and they had all these Golden Age heroes in it, Hangman, Steel Sterling, and I was just like, holy crap, because that was just amazing. And that coincided with my uncle giving me a book on famous Golden Age superhero comic covers. And so I actually was familiar with these guys just flipping through it because they had all the MLJ guys, the Shield. Wow. And it was that was like finding gold, and anything that was 10 cents had to be worth $1 million as far as I was concerned. That was, If it was 10 cents, it was ancient. It must be super valuable. And 12 cents.
12 cents. 12 cents was the favorite.
Was a close second to that. Yeah. And so that was just. And I was not taking care of my comics. We would go to the Rio. I'm from New Mexico, and we'd go to the Rio Grande River. And I'd bring all my comics with me, and I'd sort them out on the ground next to the river.
All dirt and everything else.
I still have some of my original comics, and they're beat, man. They're not. They're a pure nostalgia. And buying comics back. There was no comic store. I discovered a comic store in the early 80s that was all the way across town. Don's Comic Book Exchange, still there and run by his daughter, and. But before that, it was Circle K's, 7-Elevens, Rexall Drugs closed down pretty quick.
Exactly.
I would go to Rexall Drugs early on, and I remember that was an old pharmacy, and I remember seeing romance comics and going, "Who the hell would buy this crap?" And those disappeared shortly after. Those like just went by the wayside. But I had an early memory of seeing romance comics and thinking,
"What's with these girl comics?"
Who the hell would buy that? And so it was always a search for comics. If we would go on road trips camping, and it was always my brother and I'd be like, all right, where's the Circle K? We got to go to a Circle K. We got to scour everything around here. I mean, at some point we actually got to Junction, Colorado, and there was actually a comic store there. And I was like, my brother
it's
and
like
I
heaven, right?
Want to leave.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was. So the obsession was real, and we loved it. And later on, I got out of comics a bit, but my brother kept it going when we were in high school, and he kept buying stuff in the 80s. And then I got back into it when we were both went to the same college, so we were. He actually was ordering stuff on Mile High Comics, so we started getting direct
Wow.
from Mile High. And he started this. He was into the spec thing in the '90s, so we had 20 copies of Spider-Man 1.
Right, a lot of people did that.
Yeah. And I was sort of like, well, you're the man. He was the brain behind the operation, that I was just reading it, and I love the story. And that's where I really got back into the stories too, because to me, the late '80s and '90s were actually a good time to read comics. The storylines were great. The Sandman and indie comics, Vertigo, Epic, all that stuff. Dreadstar.
Those are my favorites.
Yeah.
Stories. A lot of that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So that's, I get a lot of little things in there, but that's sort of the summation of it. And YouTube,
collecting a title at all? Any titles like runs at that time, or
anything I get my hands on? I was a slut. There was
no loyalty to nobody. Just
except for, as I said, but even at some point I was even like, if I could get Richie Rich, I'd get it, even though I didn't really. I was like, whatever. But yeah, it was. But when we were older in college, I guess we still got a lot of stuff. I mean, I can't. My brother, as I said, my brother was more in charge of what, but if it was an interesting story title, we went for it. And
older brother, I'm assuming.
He's younger, actually.
Oh wow.
Almost 2 years younger than me. And so how I got into comic book YouTube, well, I was buying I just like everybody, I went away from comics for a while, but somewhere in the early 2000s, I started buying from local comic. I had a local comic shop near work, so I'd go and, hey, what's up? And they're like, oh, try this. Why the First Man? So I started buying that, and they're like, oh, we have this Walking Dead thing. It's pretty good. I started buying that and Invincible, and I still have most of that stuff that I bought. And then I just sort of started getting back in vintage. At some point, they had an X-Men 1 on the wall. I'm like, God damn, an X-Men 1. I'm going to buy that. I have a job. I can buy that shit.
I got grown-up money.
It's a dangerous realization.
The first big book I ever bought off the wall was an X-Men 1.
That's a big book.
And it was like I think it ended up being a 5.0, but I probably
a
grand for that then was probably overpriced, but I was just like, I'll take that. And then I discovered slabs and bought a bunch of slabs and started actually getting comics of value somewhere around 2010. And then it sort of escalated in that regard. But I wanted to, so you see books on my wall here.
Yep.
I felt like I have all these slabs and stuff. It'd be nice to, in my basement, this is my place. And so I put books up and, but my brother, I'm like, it's hard. I tried to do a video just on my phone, but it would be too much. It would be too hard to send it to him. So I'm like, at this point, I started noticing YouTube had some video channels. So I'm like, just start a YouTube just for the purpose of going along the wall and then telling my brother so he could look to see what the heck I'm showing on my wall. And that's how I first started. And if you go to my channel, I actually don't do much original content. I've sort of dropped off of that. But 2018 to 2021, I was still doing wall scans of poor quality, no editing, stream of consciousness, talking, and trying to avoid the glare as best I could. And I should probably do that for the hell of it, just a few times.
Yeah, I honestly I didn't know that you had a channel back then. I knew you came on and like to talk comics, but I have to go check it out. I haven't looked at it.
Yeah. Check it out. I have a lot of the stuff I showed, I've already traded away. And I never thought I'd trade comics away, but then I realized really big comics are expensive, and an easier way than just paying cash is actually using all the stuff you already have to trade for it. So
some of the comics you have are
next level. I used to have a lot of Silver Age, like every Silver Age key in pretty good grade, but I've traded most of them away at this point. But I'll show you what I've gotten for a lot of it, and there's good stuff. And that's, and I started noticing other people like Roger Metarog would always do this channel where he'd talk about all the channel contests and things going on. I'm like, oh, so people have channel contests. So I'd even enter some of them and do a little thing like, what if I had to choose a superpower, what power would be? I did a few of those kind of things, and you'd win something or not. And so I decided to do like a random draw. Only 4 people entered: Roger, Biggie Shack, Bubs Comics, and I'm forgetting his name. I haven't seen him around in a long time, but another guy. And the 2 winners were Bubs and Biggie.
We know both of those guys.
This was like 2018 or 19. And
Wow.
I was like, I showed what I was giving out. So they saw what I was giving. And I can't even remember what it was. But I was like, I'm going to fuck with them. I'm going to give them something big. Just to like, just not, I was like, you know what? I have the means and I wanted to do it. And I was with my son at the time. And I'm like, and I just bought a Superman 23 raw off of eBay about a year earlier. And I just got it graded. It was a 1.8. And I was like, he loves Superman. And Eli, my son's like, give him that. And I was like, yeah, what the fuck? I'll give him that. So, I put Superman 23 in there. And for Bubs, I knew he loved Good Girl stuff. So I gave him an airbrush Schomburg cover, one of the exciting comics with the red edge, getting lassoed. It was a big one, Alexa book. It's both of them probably cost me like $400 at the time on eBay or at Comic Leak, and was for the Bubs was already graded and Bubs was like flabbergasted too. He was like, and then Biggie's. I still, if I feel down, all I have to do is go watch Biggie, seeing that book, and he just didn't know what to do. He was fucked up.
I'll tell you what. Even just watching.
Even now, my younger son, who's now 18 and 6'4", 290 pounds, could beat me on. He'll say, "My pussy get my." Superman 23 gets more pussy than you. Is what I was like. He was saying Superman 23 gets more pussy than you.
I can imagine Biggie saying exactly that.
It's been a. And Biggie's giving me tons of crap. Bubs has given me some excellent stuff too, and we like to throw crap at each other periodically. And,
that's awesome, man. Yeah.
I know some people can appreciate it. Yeah, so it was yeah. I've sort of, but I don't do as much content. I should. I guess I've gotten a little lazy.
I think Well, I definitely will check out the stuff you did, but you're mentioning just putting on Biggie, the thing. I think a lot of times just watching Biggie now, like it'll cheer you up. He's a funny dude.
Absolutely. Yeah, Biggie. He's an enigma.
One of a kind.
Yeah. Yep. One of these days, I'm just gonna drive over to Ohio and show up at his fucking doorstep just to screw with him.
Yeah, he's only like a little under 2 hours away from me. So
yeah, he's not terribly. I mean, I've driven. My brother lives in Chicago, and I think you're near there, Chaco, aren't you? Near Chicago
is, yeah, he's close.
Just outside.
Yeah, so I get to Chicago periodically because my brother lives there, and I've driven there. It's a 12-hour drive from Philly.
It's a little bit of a drive that.
Yeah.
But
Ohio's on the way though. Biggie's like down in Ohio. So
yeah, he's down around Portsmouth. Yeah.
Rich is I'm in
Ohio,
Dayton.
and I'm outside of Dayton.
Gotcha. All right. Yeah. So
you run into people in this, and it's so strange because like there are a couple of people around Chicago here, Eric and our friend Johnny, and it turns out Johnny is like from Rich's hometown. He like lives out here now, but
went to the same LCSs and stuff, man. It's crazy.
Yeah,
didn't even know.
Do you know the comic collector geek Jimmy? He used to do a lot of stuff. He's not on YouTube much. He's in Chicago.
You mean Alan? Alan, comic collector geek?
No, Jimmy the geek. What the hell? Someone in the chat tell me his full thing. I think it's.
Well, I don't think I know him.
Not Alan the comic collector. It's Jimmy the geek, right? Geek. Oh my God! Here's my senility coming in. Maybe I should go to neuropsych doc and get a evaluation.
How you feel,
Jimmy, the geek aficionado. I'm sorry, Paul.
Jimmy the geek.
Geek aficionado. Geek aficionado.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Derek saying
used to have a channel and do a lot. Geek aficionado, and he comes down to Philly sometimes, so we'll hang out. And he's in Chicago. He used to do a lot of YouTube. And
Philly, man, has got like the unreal amount of shops and stuff, right? Because there
are a good amount. Yeah, I mean, I typically go to the one that's on my way to work and back, and I've been going there for years. But there's one in the town where I work, but it's not easy to park, so I don't go there as often. But yeah, there's a bunch of stuff
from watching the old kayfabes, cartoonist kayfabe and stuff like with Jim Rugg and Ed Piskor and stuff like that, and then Dave from West Coast Avengers, where he goes out there for the Ed Piskor show, and he'll do like a tour, and there's just like a butt ton of shops around that area. Supposedly, I don't know. It looks very. I know Jim Rugg had put out like a zine of like a checklist basically of all the shops.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
One of my favorite places to go is actually just over in New Jersey. It's called Antiques Depot, and it's Mint Hunter. Do you know Mint Hunter Comics?
Oh yeah, that's the shop.
Yeah. James is there. So I know James pretty well, Mint Hunter Comics, and he has a place there. So he has a good shop, good selection.
He's got like an antique store or something with a shop in it.
Not his, but he shares it with an antique.
Yeah.
Yeah, he sells a lot of comics, like online and in his brick and mortar.
360 Comics. You ever see him? He's more on Instagram. 360 Comics. He does claim sales.
I follow him on Instagram.
He's a friend of mine, and he lives like a 8-minute drive, and he often has a backyard sale where people just dig in his long boxes and buy stuff for cheap at his.
That's nice.
And there's another guy, Pope of Chilitown, who lives another 20 minutes from there, and he'll have a bunch of vendors in his backyard, and they'll all go there and buy stuff.
That's cool.
That's awesome.
Paul Brixco Comics is there, and some others who are more on Instagram than on YouTube. But
that's very cool.
There's many ways to feed the addiction, and
finding more all the time.
That's right. Now I have to say, Chanko, I took your advice and bought some books.
There you go.
Battle Beast. I mean,
yes.
I loved Invincible. I read I had the original series for the most part. I don't have 1 through 6. I got to it late, so I never got 1 through 6 raw for cheap, unfortunately. But
I promise. I don't know if you read it yet, but
I've read this first one, and I love the shit out of it.
Right?
It's so awesome, man.
I love the shit out of this one too. This is
you got the Ghost Pepper. Cool.
I got the Ghost Pepper. I took your advice, man, because I like good suggestions, and I actually have a bunch of them, all of them. I bought like 1 through 5 and 1 through 4. I think of Ghost Pepper, 1 through 3, whatever they have.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and the Ghost
Please
Pepper.
Update me and tell me what you think.
Of a little bit like East West, but a little more action, a little more fat. East West was a little more cerebral. You're like, what the hell's going on? Just the pace of it and sort of the style of art, but it's good.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite series.
It's just so funny. Like the first issue.
Yeah.
I read.
I got that too. I got not that particular one. I actually bought that before I heard you suggest it. So I have number 1 of that too. Skin Breakers.
That's another good one.
That's phenomenal, man.
I think it's going to be better though. Like I think it's one of these where the first issue is like laying the groundwork, and it's going to get even better.
I literally was like, when I saw that at my LCS, I'm like, why don't you put this on my list of pulls? I didn't even know anything about it. Just looked good. And the guy next to me, I was like, I can tell a book by its cover. And he laughed.
and it's Kirkman and Finch, right? It's like
Finch, man. David Finch.
Yeah, it's good. The first one was good. I enjoyed it.
I kind of everybody there were rumors it was going to be the next big thing because Kirkman's writing and Finch is drawing. It's like that's a big dream team and already by itself, and then it turns out it is really.
Well, then you find out it took him he worked on it over 8-year period. So it's like
I didn't know there was. I literally just saw it and I like that looks good. That's how I often will get something. If it's no good after a few copies, I'll discontinue it. I'm getting all the absolute DC books too. I'm enjoying that.
Yep,
and a few others, and
I
like to support my LCS.
But so I know you brought some stuff to show us.
Sure, absolutely.
Would you? Maybe we could embiggen you.
Sure. I'll show you some stuff I just bought recently. I like me Golden Age here. So this is a Weird Comics number 1.
Wow.
That is so cool.
It's a raw book, but
wow.
That is so cool.
It's a nice condition. The spine is completely split, so it's not going to be a high grade.
Well, the cover's still amazing.
Yeah.
Wow, look at that. I've never seen that.
Man.
Yeah, it's a Weird Comics 1. It's a Lou Fine cover. It's just crazy. 1940, maybe 1939. I think 1940. Probably.
Did you get this online or did you buy it in person?
Well, I actually do claim sales once in a while with a friend of mine, and he came down, and it was poorly timed. It was on a Thursday. It was at my place, and the Eagles were playing, and I didn't realize it. And the Phillies were playing, and they were losing, getting their asses kicked. And it was just like, so we're all down, and everybody's at the New York Comic Con, and we were bummed. But I ended up buying more on the claim sale, our claim sale, than people online.
No, Lou Fine's one of your guys, right? Like
yeah, so this
you're
is
a
one
big
of my
Lou Fine
buddies
guy.
had this, and I've gotten a number of Fox. This is from Fox Featured Syndicate. It's a, these books are all hard to get and amazing.
That is so cool.
And
Very cool.
I got another Fox, but this one I got from Heritage. But it's Fantastic Comics #7.
Wow. What's
Look
the
at
year?
that.
Oh, wow. Look how cool. Girls
This
in
is
Tubes
1940.
yeah, Girl in Tube and girl like the
And-
mad scientist guy and
And I got it. It has a crazy spine roll. You can tell by how much of the comic you can see here. The pages.
Wow.
So I'm going to send it to. I think I'm going to send it to my boy Dustin, who comic book chiropractor, and he does some stuff for me, and to get the spine roll out. And if I can't get it out of magazine case, I'm selling it. It bothers the crap out of me to have a regular comic in a magazine case.
it's so hard to store, hard
Yeah.
to handle.
And this is a modern buy I bought here. I'll have to break this out to show you, just to show I don't just buy Golden Age, but I got this from a guy in my claim sale as well. And it's not considered a great cover.
Wow. First Doctor Strange, right?
Yep. Strange Tales 110. This is an 8.5.
Very
8.5.
cool.
Very cool.
So it's pretty high grade, but I think it has the potential to bump. I'm going to take
That's
it
an
out.
older
of this.
one too, ain't it?
Yeah, it's an older one. So another one I'm going to send out, and if with any luck, it won't at least go below an 8.5. It's always a bit of a. But I love Doctor Strange is to me is one of the more fun reads for the Silver Age. If you
Yeah, he's a fascinating guy. Like in some of the
good stuff.
The early stuff in particular, like in his run, really cool.
Yeah. Let's see. I'll just, I got some bigger books. I had to put some effort to get some things here, but I didn't really plan very well. So I'm just grabbing stuff.
It's all about you. Whatever you want to show is we're good.
Yeah.
And I thought, I used Jonko to get some of the books I'm going to show you. I had to actually give up a lot of my pre-code horror. So, as I was saying in the chat the other day, I've had Witch's Tales 25 twice, and I've traded it off twice.
Wow, that's a big book.
Yeah, a friend of mine was selling this, and I was trying to get in the higher grade, but I love this book. It's a Russ Heath cover, Uncanny Tales 23. You familiar?
Wow,
it is.
What's the year on that?
This is 1954, right before the code.
Wow,
and it's just. A great cover, great tone.
I don't think I've seen
that one. Yeah,
I've never seen
floating.
Cool, very cool.
And this is, at a 5.0, this is like a $400-$500 book. It's not terribly expensive, and
the bikini. Nice.
That's right in my price range then.
And my friend, I got it from, he actually runs a comic store, a collectible store in Southern California. And he put this one in as a freebie, which is the Bronze Age homage to it.
Oh,
so
nice.
Crypt of Shadows #8 from 1974 is pretty much the same cover, as you can see. Slightly different.
Maybe I have seen somebody show this.
You might have seen this, yeah.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah. So Evil
Knievel, the thing on the back. Cool.
Now you can ask questions, Matt.
Absolutely, Matt.
Yeah, ask questions. What's the question?
There's usually a couple minute delay on the questions, but
yeah, so there's no rhyme or reason this order because I just grabbed a bunch of crap.
Oh,
it's good. It's good.
Yeah, it's all good, man.
This is like pre-code creepy, I guess, but really, really pre-code. 1938 pre-code. Detective Comics #18.
Wow.
Famous Fu Manchu cover.
Very cool.
And this
Very
is
cool.
Craig Fissel cover. He did a lot of the Adventure Comics
Yeah.
covers as well.
I love that stuff before it like actually went superhero centric.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is number 18. So 1.5. It got a low. It's such a nice
Very
cover.
nice.
It's good page quality. It got the low grade because the back cover was half ripped out, as you can see. But
I would trade that. I would make that trade off any day for the back cover for the front.
Yeah, this is to me, this is the best pre-Batman Tech cover, and there's some really good ones. I mean, there are some really good ones.
Yeah, Tech 1 was really cool.
But Matt's question was, what was the first run you completed?
Wow.
Right.
Because when you're buying in the 70s, you're missing stuff because Circle K is not always going to have it for whatever.
That's right.
And I was buying Legion of Heroes, and that was already exist. Most of the comics I was buying already had existed for. When you're buying Spider-Man comics and X-Men comics, it's gonna be hard. So it would have to be short runs, like Dreadstar. I had the whole Dreadstar run pretty early. I don't know the answer to that. I can only speculate.
Very cool. Yeah, I know that it was like that for me. Like Strike Force Morituri is I have all of them, and I might have been the only person who collected that title, but just stopped one day while I was collecting it.
The question
I had the whole Sandman run. That was a good one. That's I bought it at the beginning to the end. Some things I was playing catch up with was like The Watchmen. I think I never really got the comic books. I just got a trade. I missed. That's sort of in the 80s where I wasn't buying and my brother wasn't as. Probably maybe Dark Knight Returns. That was 4 comics. I definitely had that.
Those were easy.
Yeah, the small runs. Here's I love sci-fi too. It's definitely, and I know you guys like Good Girl, so this is one of the famous Wally Wood.
Sweet
Worlds.
Very cool.
Number 5.
That is sweet, man.
I was actually at a Japanese restaurant and had a tequila tasting that they were doing, and one of the tequila bottles actually had this as its wrap. It was
that's cool.
Wow, that is cool. So I took a picture of that. I'm not sure which tequila. It wasn't. I say tequila. I meant to say sake. Sake. It was a Japanese restaurant.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
See where my mind's at. Tequila tasting at a Japanese restaurant. But
Coach had a quick question. He says, "Those custom display frames on the wall."
Yeah, I have a frame guy near me, and I just brought him a slab at some point. Like, can you make me something I can take him in and out of it? And he did that. And
do you got like a UV protective glass on those, or?
I'm in the basement, and all my lights are the LEDs.
Sure.
Yeah. So there's not. So they're not. They're actually they're not in anything. They're
just the frame.
That is the plastic.
Okay.
Yeah, they're exposed. Here's another strange.
Look at that.
Nice purple cover.
Is that Wally Wood as well?
It is not Wally Wood. This one is Jean Fawcett.
Oh, okay. Wow, cool.
Man, that is sweet.
I love the monster with all the eyes. It's like a human head with.
Strange Worlds is a sort of nice little run up to like 19. They're pretty good. There's like 5 Wally Wood covers that are really the most sought after. Like Famous Funnies is the Frazetta one, the Buck Rogers 209 to 216. That's a harder one to get. It's expensive.
Grail level comics.
Is those like the cheaper little mini run to get in that. I know I showed this to you, Chanko. I think I showed it to you when I was on Biggie's channel, but I love it. It's sort of a pre-code and a sci-fi combo.
Oh yes.
Oh man. Yes.
Black Cat 47, I believe. This is one of my favorite Black Cat covers. And so much cheaper than Black Cat 50, which I know you love. I used to have a 4.0 Black Cat 50 that had
that's a monster book. But what you have there in a 9.0, holy smokes.
And 9.0, this can't even get you a 1.0 of a Black Cat.
What year is that?
50. It's 1953.
Wow.
Very
But it's
cool.
so cool. I mean, they're out in outer space.
53.
There's just some dude who crashed in a
Yeah.
ship, and he died. I don't think these guys had anything to do with it, but it's a beautiful copy.
I
It
did
is
on one of those
this
on
is a
Comic
file
Link.
copy. It's a file copy, so
Oh, it's a file copy too.
It is a file
Very
copy.
cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Super nice.
yeah, I think this was $900, maybe even less. And if you know the prices of Black Cat 50, for those who don't know, Black Cat 50 is a famous one where it's the radium. It's like the radium cigarette.
Yeah.
His face is falling apart.
Yeah.
If you know the story of that, the actual story of the inside of that, Chanko?
Of the
The
cover
radium
itself?
story.
No, I don't think
it's obviously not exactly, but the story is this guy's wife is dying of cancer and needs this radiation treatment, and they can't afford it. And he's going through this terrible time trying to get this treatment for her. And the doctors are trying to get treatment for her to get it, but they can't get the money, or they can't get it for her cheap. So she's going to die. So he breaks into this building where he knows there's some of this radium and steals it and ends up fucking himself up. Excuse my French. And but he does make it, and somehow he loses it. I forget exactly what happens, but the doctors say, "We're really sorry. We had some radium at this place, but someone stole it. We were going to."
Oh my god!
Oh my
That's so
god!
terrible.
So he sabotaged his wife's treatment by trying to steal it. They had actually acquired for her through charity. And
I never knew that.
And all the stories
Wow.
are sort of like that. They're not. You good deeds go punished. So
that comic.
Oh, yeah.
There's someone
that
trying to
was
sell me
the
one.
story in that book. Obviously, it's not the guy's face falling apart from radium, but
Someone trying to sell me one. It's like the worst copy in existence. It's a 0.5 brittle pages with like part of the cover missing, and trying to sell it to me for like $3,500.
Yeah,
I was like, out. I can't.
That book might come down. I mean, yeah, it's a tough one though. It's such a great book. And Alan, I don't know if Alan's still in there, but he'll tell you that a lot of these books, even with all this SODI and it's corrupting the children. The irony is the books were always very moral and very good did well, evil did poorly. They were not, they were all very ethical stories. The covers were a bit of a stretch and a little, risque, etc. But now this next one is one of my favorite covers. It's actually after the code, but I think it's a cool cover. Uncanny Tales. The guys in the well looking down at this dude inside the
very
pit.
nice.
Hey, Dope, what's going on, my brother?
I
keep forgetting to call you, Dope. I'm going to call you at some point when it's a little later, because I know you actually work later than 4. He's always yelling at me because I call at like 2, and he's like, "I'm working." I have 2 days a week where I sort of go home a little earlier than I can call people. But
very cool. This is early silver.
Yeah, this is early silver technically, but it's it's the Uncanny Tales, and
he's falling or is he climbing?
He's
like in a well.
He probably got dumped in the well and caught himself, and he's about to fall the rest of the way. I just always liked that cover. I thought it
very
was
cool. Very cool.
And it's like a $200 book, maybe.
It's very cool.
If it's interesting how you can have a great cover like that, but just because it has a code stamp on it, it's a lot less valuable. So the pre-code sort of gives you this a little bit of a boost in money, even if it's not really in value, even if it doesn't really deserve it.
Very famous cover.
Steve Ditko, and my son actually got this managed to get this from Yaniv, and my son used to get stuff cheaper from Yaniv because Yaniv was just so happy to see a teenager buying stuff. But now he's wise to him, and
no pity anymore.
Yeah, no more pity just because you're young and you got to pay up.
That's awesome.
This is a cool, definitely a cool book.
So very early Ditko then.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Ditko when he did his pre-code stuff. Now I think I showed this to you, but this is probably the biggest pre-code horror book I have at this point. It's a super hard one to get. And even at this grade, it's very expensive. It's 1946. And Roly Poly Comics.
Whoa.
Number 14. Her head is stuck on the, on a fence.
Wow.
I don't think he showed me that one.
Yeah, and it's a gore blimey. It's a bleeding head. It's
Accent's great.
And yeah, that's her head stuck on the fence there.
That's awesome.
And, this book is a ghost. I mean, you will not find this book very easily.
Wow.
Wow. Look at that.
46, you said?
1946. Wow. I guess you could call it crime. You know, I always glom crime and pre-code horror into sort of the same category.
There's a lot of bleed over, I think.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very cool.
If you ever run
sweet.
across this, it's that's one of the bigger ones. You won't see it very often. Here is so I'm getting to the end of my pre-code. Now I showed you some things I got recently, Jonko. I sent you a post.
Yeah.
But I don't have them in hand yet. I've paid for it, but it takes
totally cool. We're happy to. Oh yes, I love this title.
Yeah, Mr. Mystery 2, and this is a double cover. It's a 9.0 double cover.
Double cover. Wow.
Yep. The inside cover 7.5. I'm sorry, the first cover 7.5. The interior cover is a 9.
Yeah, usually the interior cover is better.
Yeah, the interior gets
that would make sense.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I don't. I like
so sweet.
Alan introduced me to this line. I think he has the run, and but there's so many cool ones in it, and they're all very hard to find. Yeah,
this is like a beast in the subway, and I love the ad here. This is like the early Ozempic. Reduce your appearance. It looks like a push-up and just like squeeze you to death. Because ladies were buying this book probably. I don't know.
So
what
cool.
publisher was that? What is that?
This is Aragon Publications.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mr. Mystery has the other one that's really famous is the one where the eye's about to be poked.
Yeah.
And then there's one where the head's being pushed into the cauldron.
Yes.
Yeah.
Those are like
very cool.
The two of the most famous Mr. Mystery books, I think. There might be another one if Alan has the full run. Alan has the full run, and it's part of his bedspread. He just sleeps on the slab. Alan is one of these like Hindu ascetics. He piles up slabs and just sleeps on them. And, he keeps holy water around the edges so nothing gets him.
It's the alarm system. Just like he sleeps on him so nobody can.
He's actually a vampire. No one's seen him during the day. This one I know you're gonna love, Jonko. I love it. The first time I ever saw it, I was in love with it, and I finally saw one on Shortbox about 2 years ago and pulled the trigger right away because if you know Anna Love, you probably know Anna Love, who's famous for all her
which is all the like multiple copies of
she like tries to take all of these. She has probably like 10 of these. So I was like, before Anna Love sees this, I gotta get it. And it's
that's one of my Grail comics. Yes,
Harvey Publications.
Yes, I did a top 20 watch list.
You gotta stop this now before it's too late. Please, I'll give the money somehow.
Please,
I'll give you a reach around and a rusty trombone, whatever you want. Somehow, don't count cash on the line, sucker.
I did a top 20 watch list. This is on my list.
Yeah,
I love that.
And they even have the backs as all meet the creators of Rex Morgan, MD.
Nice.
All this,
very cool.
Alan
pointed out Sody book.
That's so cool.
Don't just say no.
Right.
It's Alan, if you have this, right, Alan? Don't tell me you don't. You must have that. If Alan doesn't have this,
for Sody,
send a book to him for free right now.
I think for Sody books, I think he's only missing like 2 or 3. So I think he probably does have it, but I've looked for that. That's very hard to find, and when it comes up, it's extremely expensive.
I just wanted to see Alan type. I have it because he's not here to say he has it.
His favorite saying. Yep.
Alan's compulsion. I saw his I saw him talk his interview with you where he was like feeling guilty about how he can't help himself, but it just bursts out. He's all self-conscious about it. I get it. I feel like doing that too, Alan.
It's like comic book Tourette's.
Yes. Yeah. I got it. Oh, shut up. Okay. Yeah. We all have a bit of that Tourette's at times.
Right.
This next one is a Fawcett book. I love it. This is the third copy I've owned. I've traded 2 of them away. And it's the last issue, and it's Down with Crime 7.
Oh, yeah. It's the one where it looks like he's Sandman.
I have a theory about this, and there's no way to everybody who's ever written this is dead, but Fawcett was sued by DC for forever because of a Captain Marvel looking too much like Superman. They were suing Fawcett from the 1940 all the way to the day they went under, which was 1952. And I think they put this last cover here looking exactly like Sandman just to flip DC's bird because they're going out of business anyway, and because it's so you guarantee DC would have sued them that you're just doing Sandman because he's literally climbing through the window like Sandman did in his first issue, but it's a horror thing done. I'd be willing to bet there was some jab at DC. I've never seen anything written on this, but they went out of business right after this. So what would DC sue? They couldn't sue nothing at that point. It's not a hypothesis that can never really be tested, but.
Alan says he has your other copy. Like, did you sell it?
It could be.
Wow. Very cool.
Here's the nice message in the back. Down with crime. End for cowards who choose a life of crime.
Nice.
Here lies Bill Brown, bank robber. Here lies Ed Jones, murderer. Here lies John Doe, blackmailer. A blackmailer. Here lies Tom Smith, kidnapper.
Right.
Blackmailer gets death.
Get those blackmailers.
And here lies the overly litigious DC. And
yes. Yeah. I bet you. I think it's the case. Oh, here's a big book. All right, big book alert here. I'm just grabbing them in no particular order.
Right.
You saw my earlier one. I've actually already traded it away and got an upgrade, a much nicer copy of this book.
Well,
the last one I had was a little too restored for me. I don't mind restored, but and it was a great book. I loved it. It was beautiful, but this is way nicer. And this is Fantastic Comics 3.
Oh my God. That is
Lou Fine is probably his most famous cover. Robots coming, little humans falling out of the subway. The robot climbing over the mountain.
That is gorgeous, man.
That's a monster book. That's like one of those huge robot books.
Yeah,
that is awesome.
This is this is considered for pure Golden Age covers. It's in the top 10 list of best Golden Age covers for not awesome. 1940 and 1945 and earlier. Yeah. I'm not pre-code horror is a whole different genre to me in these early.
Alan says he doesn't have that.
Yeah. Yes, so you don't have that one. All right, Alan.
Yeah, Lou Fine, especially the robot. This is like
so friggin'
probably
nice.
The most wanted robot cover, right? I mean, most people who are robot collectors.
This is way more pricey and difficult to get than Startling 49, which is probably the other very popular Bender cover.
Yeah,
that might be more popular, but there's so many more copies, it's easier to get. Whereas
I like that. I like this one better.
There's 21 graded CGC, and there's probably a few CBCS graded copies.
Wow. That's a nice 1.5, really. I mean, the colors
it's good page quality, creamed off white. It's not brittle.
It's amazing.
This is
that's
very nice. I got this from my friend in Brooklyn who had it for a while, and this used to be Pete Monster's copy. Pete Monster is a very amazing collector. He's on Instagram. This was his original copy.
Wow. Did you were you able to trade for this, or?
I sold stuff and then gave money.
Got it. Yeah, that's a big book. AG was pointing out it's the rarest big boy book out there.
It's hard to get. Suspense 3 is probably the other one of this. That's huge. Like pound for pound, they're both like up there for they're like
I love that, man. I love that one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
that's
a-
I was really hoping you would show that one. I saw you show that on Only Slabs, and I was like, oh my god, that's a big
Right.
book.
And the one I showed on Only Slabs and Biggie's channel was my previous. That was my CBCS Restored. So that one, you're the first one to see my upgrade.
Wow.
Which
Wow.
that's way bigger than the one I used to have. Still a big book, but not quite as big. We'll settle down here. But anybody like Reed Crandall? Any Reed Crandall? I know you like Skeletons.
Oh yeah. It's Uncle
National
Sam.
Comics.
Yeah.
There's
Oh,
two
that's
national
cool.
comics that are really big, and one of them's this guy, the skeleton, where he's fighting the skeleton.
Skeleton,
I love it.
yeah.
I love it. I don't know
Yeah.
if I've ever seen this.
Oh yeah, this is there's the two most difficult to get national comics. I'll show you the other one. Is this
I love it.
one?
That is really, yeah. I
Just
like
because it's
that.
a Nazi skeleton. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Will Eisner did a lot of it too, but Lou Fine and so Reed Crandall's the cover artist of this one. And the other one, this is a Lou Fine cover. So that was Reed Crandall. Lou Fine here.
Would you say Lou Fine is your guy, like your number one?
I
Wow.
love Lou Fine, but I love Jack Kirby. I love this guy, man.
Liefeld?
I love them all, man.
Yeah. I think too many people shit on Liefeld, and
I mean, I Liefeld obviously isn't the artist Lou Fine was. I would never say that.
right.
Right.
Yeah, for
Very
Golden
cool.
Age, Lou Fine is definitely one of the top. Reed Crandall's up there. Thistle, who I showed with the Tech 18, is definitely up there. For superheroes, I love Burnley. I love the guy who does the Spectre covers. I'm blanking. Bailey, but no, not. I'm thinking of the. Give me a second. I'll show you a Spectre, and then I'll look at the name. I'm blanking on it. Names are. I was never good with eponyms. You talked about medicine. Eponyms are diseases named after doctors, and yeah, I can describe the disease. I'm like, I can't remember the name.
Nice.
But,
That is so
underwater
sweet.
Nazis. That
Wow.
weird ship that's
With the
crawling at
eyes.
the bottom of the ocean. I mean, it's just a cool cover. This is probably one of my
Samus
favorite.
Wayland.
And this
Yeah.
is Lou Fine, the same guy just did the Fantastic
Yeah.
3 that I showed you. And
Very cool.
you got the
Very, very
the
cool.
helm, the Nazi Iron Cross helmet there. The whole group of them crawling after. This is probably the biggest national comic book to get.
Yeah, Alan said Bernard Bailey.
Bernard Bailey, thank you.
They keep
It is Bernard Bailey. Yeah. Now this one isn't as big, but do you know the significance of this National Comics number 18? It has significance.
First first use of the American flag. No, I'm kidding.
So this book came out 1241, but that's the date here, but it actually, you know how it comes out a little bit earlier than the date published. So when it says 1241, probably came out October, actually. So the date when they say that it came out is actually usually about 2 months or 3 months after it actually is in the store, interestingly.
So right around Pearl
why.
Harbor?
I can't remember
Would this be
why.
Pearl
Alan
Harbor?
might know why. But this this actually was a whole story about Pearl Harbor being invaded, and it was 3 months before Pearl Harbor was actually invaded. So I guess it wasn't such a stretch that some writers were thinking that might happen and make a story out of it.
Wow.
So,
I have heard about that. Yeah, now that you mentioned it. Yeah. Wow,
Yeah,
that's
so-
really cool.
yeah, so it makes it valuable for that. It's a cool cover too. I mean, he has an old style ship with the old four points to the starboard, and there's a battle cruiser over here shooting. You have the old fashioned cannons here. Sort of ridiculous. But,
Fighting them with a pirate ship. Yeah.
hey, mateys.
We're gonna keel haul them.
Yeah, keel haul them. We will say. I'm keeping it to mostly Golden Age. If you look, I actually pulled out a lot of my books here. So down there that's like
Wow.
that's like bronze and and Copper Age, and that's all DC Marvel. That's just DC Marvel over there slabs. But I was
Very
like, I'm gonna show mostly Golden Age because
we always love that.
I know Chonko likes it, and I'm sure
So do
Big
I.
Nasty like it.
Oh yeah.
Here's a cool one.
Very cool.
Oh, that
Silver
is
Streak.
so
Ah,
sweet.
it's
Yeah.
got the claw. Daredevil and the claw. Wow.
This
I
is
love the
number
claw.
8. So the first claw is number 6, and that's the first Daredevil of the Golden Age. And this is Silver Streak 8, though.
I love the Golden Age Daredevil.
Yeah.
So the claw predates Daredevil.
No claw. Well, it's interesting because if you look at Silver Streak 6, it says the return of the claw. So I think he might have been a pulp figure, maybe, or something, or he wasn't an early one. But Daredevil, but Silver Streak 6 is definitely the first Daredevil. But I have a feeling the claw predated Daredevil in some form, whether it was in pulps or in the Silver Streak. But this is there's 3 really good. The 6, 7, and 8 are the best claw covers for sure.
I love the claw.
Really cool.
He's like, for Golden Age villains, he's probably my favorite.
He's him and
Johnny.
the Asian the guy I just showed in Tech 18, which again I'm having that name issue.
I'm horrible with names.
Fu Manchu. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes. So Nazi monsters. If you like Nazi monsters,
Yes.
Speed
Oh.
Comics 28 is one of the hardest to get for. It's a big Nazi monster.
Oh,
Look at that thing, man.
oh, he's a monster.
And there's this is a tough one to get. It's a very,
So cool.
Captain Freedom.
and he's like shooting a gas gun.
Really cool.
Yeah.
Lyle was asking, what's your oldest comic?
I have Adventure Comics 32, which is the first adventure comic before it becomes is the first adventure after it was called New Adventure. I believe that's a little older than Tech 18. It's either Tech 18 or that. Those are the Tech 18 I just showed, or Adventure 32.
So that'd be like
19
39, 40?
It'll still be early 38.
Or 38. Okay.
Before it predates. It might not predate Superman. Not 100%. You know, I already piled it on, so I can't get to it easy. It's a precarious pile of slabs over here now. Here is a rather sort
this
of
is on my list too. This is on my top 20 list.
A little the caricature is not of the modern sensibilities, but
It's so common though in times of war.
I've seen this somewhere.
it was in the middle of World War II, so we'll give it a little bit.
You dehumanize the enemy in war. It's just the way that it goes. Yes. But this I think it's a beautiful cover, and it is like it's really cool. When Alan first showed this, it immediately made my list, and now it's on my top 20 list.
Yeah,
Very
it's
cool.
it's a bad boy, and I got this on someone I know named WW. He goes by WW2 Jim. There, Alan. He had an auction on Heritage that was a fundraiser for his daughter's cancer treatment, so I bought a bunch of stuff. So this was one of the books I bought to help with that, and it's a good one. Yeah, it is gruesome.
Matt was, he's always does a little research, but Adventure 32 is November 38, but your Tech 16 is August of 38. So that your Tech 38.
That was Tech 18. So that would be September, October, but still might beat it then. Right.
Yeah, really close with both of those.
Close. Yeah. This I love. This is
nice.
Amazing Man 20.
Really cool.
You got the weird, like, dude in the mask in the window there. You got this
what on earth is going on?
A lion or something is scratching his back. You can see it. He has his woman there shooting at him. You got this rocket with dudes hanging
crazy.
You
can see where it goes through its neck or something.
It's just it's a centaur. Centaur is probably the the company. I think it was only around 3 years, and they're the hardest comics to get. Centaur, pretty much.
What's some dudes up at the top swinging? They're all swinging around or something.
Yeah, they're like attached to this rocket being sent off. I'm not sure if they're there on purpose, hanging there to try to stop it, or they're not trying to hang on it.
Bunch of nuttiness going on. That I love it, man. That's awesome.
Very weird.
Amazing Man 22 is, which I don't have, is the most expensive Centaur book, and it's another Nazi monster. It's like a green gorilla with a swastika headband.
I think I've seen pictures of that.
It's a tough book. My friend who was over here for the claim sale was trying to sell one, and it didn't sell. And he has a 2.0, and he had it on for $30,000, which is about what a 2.0 costs, which is pretty. Now you may have seen this, Chunk, but
let me check my couch for my cushions to see if I got some change.
This is one of my favorite Centaur, and it's a Bill Everett cover. Bill Everett, as everybody should know, is the creator of Submariner, and he did the timely art and did a lot of art later. He even did some Golden Age art, like Silver Age art, like and Bronze. He did the covers for some of the supervillain team ups with Submariner and Doctor Doom.
Yep.
And so Bill Everett he was a real beast in the industry, just amazing. And this is one of his. This is 1939. Amazing Mystery Funnies version 2, number 2.
My goodness.
The creepy dude with the Iron Cross, so it is sort of like an old, but the helmet looks like a World War I German helmet.
Mask.
Yeah, he's taking the gas to this lady, and the dude's in the back in bondage. You can see a beautiful Bill Everett signature on the gas tank today.
Wow.
And this is just a great book.
I've never seen that.
Yeah.
This is this is what inspired those pre-code horror guys. these OG. Bill Everett did some of these, and Bureau was the original sort of. Bureau had some sort of messed up. He was ahead of his time. He was more of a pulp guy than a comic guy.
Our buddy Archivist Adrift said, "Oh man, I've been wanting that."
Yeah,
great book.
Yeah. He said you got his whole Grail list.
Yeah,
yeah. It's been a long haul getting these. This is sort of a dimension cover, not too expensive. I love it. It's a Bureau cover. Daredevil. We're back to Daredevil a little bit here. Daredevil.
That's 22. Where I recognize the name from.
Yes.
Daredevil 22.
Wow.
So, I love these early ones.
Look at this dude. This dude. Yeah. Look at this happy hobo, man. You got like a coal powered cement steamroller.
He's running the kids over.
And these kids are stuck in
asphalt. He's ready to
blast. Oh my God.
And here's Daredevil coming to fix him. Look at the look on the guy's face, though. He's just like, yeah.
Deranged.
Yeah, he is
that
so
first
deranged.
Kid's gone, man. That first kid.
And it says, beware of the tramp. He will kill for a dime. He'll get you if you don't watch out.
Kill you for a dime.
There's the tramp, man. He's going to run over these kids, man, and see if they have any dimes on them. It's just
that first kid is dead.
Yes, that kid's part of the road now.
Yeah, and this is since it's not I don't know why it's not a girl bondage cover, and it's not a war cover, so it's actually, this one isn't too bad. This is not one of the ones that'll put you in debt.
It's
this
cool.
Next one is pretty sick too, and it's Bureau again. Bureau was ahead of his time. Or I shouldn't say that, because if you're into pulps at all, which I'm dabbling in pulps a little, pulps were sick, man. That's for the adults. So they wrote it for the adults, but these are for kids. Just remember that. But this one is Daredevil 17. And these kids have gotten this Japanese guy.
Hanging him.
Wow. They're like,
kids are hanging him.
Yeah. That's why I love these early Daredevils, man.
There's Daredevil jumping up. The guys are in the machine gun nest here. Got the plane in the background getting shot down. Into the valley of death plunged Daredevil and four little wise guys.
Wow.
Yeah, 4 little wise guys.
Hey kids, add to the war effort. Go and hang a Japanese soldier.
Yeah. Come on, kids, step it up. Get out there and We got some rope for you.
crazy.
And it's a 7-0, so that's even
That's badass.
This I
Yeah,
also
that's
got this
beautiful.
on the WW2 charity auction for his daughter. I got a bunch of stuff from that one. I think
That's
I
beautiful, man.
I spent a lot. I at least got her a few doses of chemo. Hope they should be doing well. I hope, I don't want to even joke about that. Yeah, but yeah, it's and
Guys,
my son was like, "You overpaid for that one." I'm like, "It was for charity,"
That's the hope. I sent some stuff. I knew you sent some as well to the Comics Curing Cancer, right? To Rob, and I sent a few things, and it's like that's the hope, is that people will overpay. And
absolutely, and I did. But the only difference now is my son's really into books, and so he watches all my purchases, and he's like, Dad, did you even look at GPA? Come on, man. And he's like busting my nuts. Like, dude, go get a job and help me out. But anyway, he has helped me. He's on the lookout, so he's actually seen a few things. He's like, this is going cheap. And then so I've actually gotten some things really good deals because he's actually paying attention for me.
Awesome. It's great. And you said he's in his 20s?
He's just turning 20 this month, actually.
Well, that's great, because we need more young collectors in the hobby.
Yeah, he's a fan, and he knows a lot of people already. As I said, he busts. Yaniv used to give him stuff for cheap, and now he knows better. But now here's probably the most famous Daredevil Bureau cover. If you haven't seen this, Chanko, then you got to get edumacated, my friend. But I'm pretty sure you have seen it.
Yes, the tickle torture. Yes,
torture, man. This guy's drooling, and it looks like bloody drool.
Yes.
Look at her feet. Like
multiple tropes or multiple.
Not, he's not like sticking a nail in it. He just has a feather. Probably the bloody drool is more nasty than the actual feather. He's not happy.
Yeah, he's getting off on that, man. He loves it.
There's a lot of degeneracy.
I don't know what
a boomerang
about. And then up here you got extra play slap the Japs. So, just for a good message here.
Yeah. Absolutely, yeah.
I love these early Daredevils, man.
This is another one.
Bureau is the man. I mean,
what number was that one again?
It's got the Iron Jaw on the back. Iron Jaw on the back.
The Boy Comics is another one.
Did you say 7?
Yeah, Iron Jaw. Did
you say number 7? Is that what you said?
This is number 11. Sorry, 11.
Or 11. Okay, sorry.
Yeah. Classic bondage, torture cover, electrocution and hanging panels, claw backup story. So claws.
Those are so.
It's so strange. Very cool.
I got that from old Lee Polanski. If anybody knows Lee, I
don't.
Lee is mostly a pulp collector. That guy is amazing with his pulps, but he loves his pre-code horror or horror comic type stuff. Now here's a cool one. Boy, I mentioned here's Bureau again, but this is Boy Comics, and the
foot torture one.
And this another one I got on the charity auction, and this one, as opposed to a feather, they're using a match on a GI, and you can see he's already bloodied up. And
sometimes,
yes,
and they're coming in. Crime Buster and his monkey coming in.
He might have had a foot thing.
Then death. Yeah, he might have. Nowadays he probably wouldn't have been doing art. He would have been just giving girls money on OnlyFans.
That's right. It's like a Quentin Tarantino.
What's the earliest Daredevil you have, Doc?
Maybe that one. Yeah, probably that one. Number 7. Number 1 is Daredevil Battles Hitler, which Alan has. You've probably seen it. It's a photo Hitler cover. It's Daredevil Battles Hitler, but that's number 1, and then number 2 is after that. And that book, even though, so at some point I was trying to get every Hitler cover of the Golden Age, 1945 and earlier, war era Hitler cover, and that's about 101 comics. Wow, that's hard. That's a lot.
Wow, yeah.
And I got up to the 80s, and then I had some big trades I had to do. So, and I still have a good amount, but I never owned Daredevil Battles Hitler yet, which is sort of crazy.
Are there books you would never trade?
I will never say that anymore, just because it's I thought I would never trade the stuff I already traded, so I guess I'm not reliable for that. There are books that books that I have from childhood that no one would really want anyway, but I wouldn't probably trade those. What I wouldn't trade. I have ASM 300 that my brother bought on the newsstand. It's an 8.5. I never got it pressed or anything, and it's a newsstand. And that book, that's when my brother and I were buying, when he was buying books in the 1980s. I wouldn't trade that. I wouldn't.
Yeah,
trade that.
hell no. Yeah, I've got books the same way. I would never get rid of them.
The problem is with these really high value books, they're so valuable. Sometimes they're the thing you need to give up to get something even bigger. So I'll never say there's nothing I would trade, but it would be for something pretty damn cool. That's
I've been thinking more on it like that, more on like some of the things that'll cost me some money that maybe I'd like to turn into something else. Yeah.
Here's another bureau cover. I love this one, man. This Blue Ribbon Comics. It's a pretty cheap book as a blue ribbon, and this is Corporal Collins Infantryman, and he has 3 guns, all linked together, shooting them all at once.
Nice.
Cool book. How can you not like that?
I just got a blue ribbon, an early blue ribbon, but very cool.
And here's the ad for Pep Comics and Rangatang and Zip, and it's a good MLJ.
Yeah. So awesome.
All right, what do we got? So my son just brought this over, so we'll I'll show this Craig Thistle cover. This is the one I told you about, Adventure Comics 32.
Wow,
so cool.
Yeah, that's a pretty crappy situation. The dude's fighting a dude with a knife, and there's literally dorsal fins like circling this little raft in the middle of the ocean. Like, even if he survived the knife dude, I mean, I don't know. Even if there weren't sharks, depending on how far they are from the shore. But
he's like, dude, calm down. We're in trouble here. Let's not.
We should really work this out, man.
Right.
Yeah. Stay on one side, I'll stay on the other.
Right.
Yeah. So So this is pretty badass. I mean, the colors are great. I got this. Pete Monster was having a claim sale a few weeks ago, and I claimed this immediately. He had it for not a lot. It was $1,000 or something. I'm like, dude, buy that. It was
very nice.
Yeah, super cool. Now, someone mentioned my oldest comic. Well, this is really my oldest thing that's really cool. And this was actually an A-OK to me, if you can believe it. I'm not going to say who, but a friend of mine just I gave him something, and he paid it back in spades. So this is from 1928, and it's Amazing Stories. This is the first
nice.
Buck Rogers in any print. That's not Buck Rogers on the cover, as Alan was pointing out. I think Alan has this, but that's well known. But I actually read the Buck Rogers story a bit.
So cool.
It's trimmed, but trimmed is not considered restored for pulp. Actually,
that's right, because they were uneven pages.
Yeah, and so it's probably a 6.0, and it's just a great gift. I mean, I'm
Amazing.
not sure. I don't even know if I want to grade it. I just love it the way it is.
Yeah, truly an amazing story.
Yeah, 1928. So, and the page quality is nice. I mean, I went through this book. It
looks beautiful.
It's a beautiful,
for the age, especially. It looks beautiful.
Yeah. So
amazing.
that's one of my pulps. My son just brought another pulp. This is the first Schomburg cover in a pulp.
I've seen pictures of it.
Yeah, Startling Stories, version number 5, which is version 2, number 2. They have pulps. There's so many pulps.
That's like a big, thick book too.
All those
pulps are all sorts of sizes, man. I have a pulp that's like a phone book practically. I'm like,
wow.
Very cool.
And the only pulps I'm really trying to get are the first Cthulhu, H.P. Lovecraft pulps. I have about 3 out of the 6.
They're Weird Tales. They're all Weird
Lovecraft covers, and they're tough to get.
Yeah, they're all Weird Tales, and it's the lady does the covers, right? I can't remember her name.
Look at that.
Whoa.
This is Lou Fine, Science Comics, number 4.
Wow.
This is like a gorilla, but not really. You got this.
Not really. Yeah.
It's like if you've never seen a gorilla and had to draw one.
This
Wow.
is another one I got on the claim sale that I told you about. I just claimed it.
That is so
That is
awesome.
amazing. I love these Lufine covers. They're
Yeah,
all
Lufine
spectacular.
Lufine is all right. My son is grabbing some of these pulps. This is cover by Howard V. Brown, and it's Shadow Out of Time Lovecraft. So it's Astounding Stories. It's a Lovecraft cover.
Cool.
Very cool.
And it's from 1936.
Wow.
Yeah, Lyle's point out Brundage for those weird tales. That's who I was thinking of, the artist.
And Howard V. Brown again. This is at the Mountains of Madness, Part 1. So it's a famous Lovecraft story, and this is where it appeared. And this is the actual. It's a Lovecraft cover as well.
Wow.
Astounding Stories.
I love that. I love H.P. Lovecraft.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I have a big book compilation in my room, and it's pretty damn badass. Yeah. All right, I have some big boys here. So
bigger than we've already
say big boys.
Yeah, that was just a warm up. That was just a warm up.
That's the warm up.
What the hell are you looking at, man?
I have some little stuff here. I did show you.
I was gonna say I'll never.
I have some. Yeah, I'll show you. You know what? I have. Let me show you
stuff I wouldn't see unless I went to a museum.
But I got this from Sean recently as well. Exciting Comics 28. This is a beautiful copy. They're often a little faded
I love Black
out.
Terror, man.
And
Jason's gonna love this.
Really
I
nice
love
copy.
Black Terror. Yeah,
this is a really nice copy. I mean, you got to take my word. The colors on this, for whatever reason, a lot of time in this particular comic, the covers are a little faded and not as good. But this is such a good copy of this.
That is crazy.
Yeah, and underwater. Getting the Nazis.
Jason says that's his other grail, and he's crying right now.
and here's a Fiction House book. Fiction House books are famous for having crappy ink and they get faded.
Yes.
So this is like a super copy of this one. Fight Comics 31.
Oh yeah, the decapitation cover.
Yeah, right there.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
I mean I owned a 1.5 of this CBCS that was so faded compared to this. I mean, it was nice, but this book is so beautiful compared to the colors on this are ridiculous. You just have to. Yeah,
it's just like
House
hacks his head off with one whack.
Yeah, it's gangway for the Gyrenes.
All right.
The Gyrenes.
Yeah. The Gyrenes. Dedicated to Uncle Sam's fighting men.
Wow. That's amazing.
They were not effing around with this one, man.
Yeah, that's awesome. Dude.
Wow.
All right. So I did promise a Bernard Bailey cover. So here is, I'll start with the lesser one and go to the bigger one.
Whoa.
This is More Fun Comics 55.
Oh, wow.
Moderate Restoration 7.5. Spectre. First Dr. Fate.
First Dr. Fate. Wow.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful. I mean, this is a beautiful copy.
That is a spicy sausage.
Got this
it is.
Pete Monster.
That is a very big burrito.
Yeah.
Yes. Very nice.
And I like that cover a little more than this cover, but this is probably the harder to get bigger book, and that's More Fun 52, which is
that first Spectre?
Yeah. This is
whoa. Oh my God. That's that is spicy. Good gravy. Wow.
Yeah, this is the DC Universe collection. The top is like darkened. But it's still a beautiful book. I mean,
you can't complain when you're getting like grail level books like that.
The complaint about having this would be bad luck. It's a stupid.
It's amazing. That's a big grill.
I bet you have, Alan.
I got this one from Yaniv.
Oh,
Yaniv. So know Yaniv.
Yes, Yaniv.
I got this one from Yaniv as well. So let me show this one. This one we'll talk about in a sec, but Tech 40, Detective Comics 40.
Very cool.
It is considered the first cover appearance of Joker. Mainly because
Oh.
this is the splash page to Batman 1, where Joker is clearly there. But they darkened him and made him look a little like Clayface, which this is the first appearance of in this book. So some people feel like they were retconning the splash page for this to be Clayface, actually. So there is a group that says this is really a Clayface cover and not a Joker, even though in the splash page it was Joker. For this, it was meant to be Clayface. I don't, whatever the case may be, it's a cool book, and I don't really care. But
Oh yeah. Could you hold it closer to the camera? I just wanted to see the guy again. Oh, it does look like Joker, doesn't it?
Yeah. It's definitely from the splash page of Batman 1. If you look up Batman 1 and go to the splash page, and I think it's the first story or maybe the second story, it is Joker for sure in that one.
Man,
Very
that
cool.
is sweet.
Yes. Very,
So,
very big.
Some people argue this. I think you saw this already, Chonko, but it's always worth showing again. This is a Sheldon Maldoff cover, but it's a cool
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh, cool.
Flash Comics 1, first Flash, first Hawkman.
Catching
Yeah.
a bullet.
Sheila Saunders.
Huge book.
Yeah. This book, I can't believe I have it. Honestly.
First Flash and first Hawkman.
Yep.
Amazing.
Yeah,
And I
that's,
traded a few things for this one, to say the least, but it was worth it.
These are all huge comics.
I'm telling you, man.
You remember I showed you I had All American 16, a pretty extensively restored. I mean,
Yes.
I don't mind restored, but it was very restored, and I had the opportunity to trade that plus a little for a blue label Flash one, so I took it.
Amazing. That's
Yeah.
amazing. Yeah, this is rarefied air level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, my son wants me to show this before I go to the two biggest books I have. But this is pretty big. Mystic Comics number 6. For those who don't know, this is the first appearance of the Destroyer, who is the first superhero created by Stan Lee.
Wow.
And
I didn't know this.
This is a cool cover because it's Schomburg and Kirby collaboration cover, the only Schomburg and Kirby collaboration cover. It's a
Amazing.
Nazi, like this guy's getting whipped by, by the Nazis,
Geez.
and just that one.
Amazing.
Yeah, this is.
Yeah, that's big. That's spicy right there.
And
Yeah,
what I also like about this book, it has an ad for Young Allies 1 in the back, which has Red Skull, Hitler, Tojo, and it also has Stalin. But
Oh yeah.
But Russia got invaded by Hitler between this ad and the publishing. So suddenly Russia became our ally. So the actual Young Allies does not have Stalin on the cover, but this ad does have Stalin on the cover.
wow.
Very cool.
Yeah. And there's a few. I used to have Catman 3, which is Hitler, Stalin, and Mussolini, I think, on the cover. And that's predates.
I have seen that.
Stalin. Yeah, it's a cool book. All right, so these two I had to acquire ahead of time, knowing I was coming on your show because they're in a hiding place.
For our show.
Yeah, I did.
Our show specials
used to bug people to get this book.
Yeah, our show special.
So I traded a lot of Silver Age keys and Bronze Age keys for this next one, and it's Frank Paul cover, who's pretty well known pulp artist, and Marvel Comics.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's big.
Wow.
It's extensive restored, but most of the restoration is down the spine and in the back. But
That's a big giant sausage burrito.
Yes, that's a little that's kind of a big book, I guess.
yes, indeed.
Yeah. Kind of. Yeah.
And I call this the first appearance. It's the first appearance of Human Torch. Some people don't call this the first appearance of Submariner because there's a Weekly's funny motion picture Weekly's funny that has the story but that book, do you know about that book, motion picture?
I don't think I do.
Some people call that the first Submariner book, but the book was a book that was going to be a handout for Universal Studios for a movie they were making that never came out. So the book actually so Comic Collector Geek's wrong because that book never got handed out to anybody. It was discovered in the 70s in a lockbox. They were never distributed to humans. So if you went back in time to 1939, you would not be able to get that book. That book never actually made it to the public. It was found in the 70s, and people call it the first appearance. But to me, if a kid never saw it, how's that the first appearance? Whereas this was actually published and sent to, and people read it, and it is, so it's the one that actually was seen. I mean, that was printed beforehand, but no one owned it until the 70s, except for the guy who had it in his trunk. A bunch of copies. But
yeah,
for
this one
some reason, people still like, oh, that's the first appearance. I don't know.
Well, you can easily get this Marvel Comics. Of course not. That's so silly.
Yes, this book is a piece of cake to get.
Right.
Yeah.
We're often missing the back cover because the back cover is a unique back cover. You can't find a lot of times when you want missing a back cover, you can find the same back cover in a different comic that's cheaper and then splice it off. But this one is unique to this book, so it's hard to. There's a lot of 0.5 missing back covers.
That's just unbelievable.
So as much as I had to trade to get Marvel Comics 1, I had to trade a whole lot more to get this next one, and that would be. Tech
Oh
27.
my God!
Wow.
Oh no! I think I just had one.
Tech 27. I had to trade. I was getting close to a full World War II Submariner run, Cap run, Human Torch, a lot of Mystics, and I traded all of them basically.
Wow.
This
and this is a key comic, right?
Yep.
That's unbelievable. Unbelievable, Doc.
DC Universe copy. And it is this one is a
foil version.
The foil.
I have the foil version too. It's good. Yeah. But
no, that's a banger.
I mean, I'm glad you guys had the show so I could pull it out because I haven't looked at it.
That's a gobsmacker. That one a slobber knocker.
There was a point where my son and I, when we first had this for a few months, we would just sit here and watch television and have this next like sitting there with us like, holy shit, how did we have this? This is crazy.
Yeah, that's
absolutely
about the spiciest sausage that I've seen someone show. Like that's big.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is man.
And the restoration is just along, color touch along the spine mostly. It's moderate to extensive, but the main body of it is pretty untouched. And interesting thing about this book, Matt Nelson, the head of CGC, actually is the one who restored it, and he thought it should have been a 8.5. Yeah. He has an article about restoring it. If you look online, you can find it. And he felt, and he actually feels like it should have been an 8.0. And I'm like, well, you're the head of the damn company. He's the head
you can make that change, dude.
Why don't you tell him? Like, well, I mean, I'm happy. It doesn't even matter. It's like.
I just reached out this week to Matt Nelson to see if he'd come on. I'd like to talk to him.
Yeah. So back when he did restoration, he did the restoration of that. I think in 2006 or 7. I think I can't.
Unbelievable.
But,
yeah. Now, would you ever consider trying to get the restoration removed?
No,
or you're
don't mess with it. I would not mess.
Too risky.
Sometimes people do more damage than good trying to unrestore certain things. It's like you just leave it. These things are paper and need to be. They'll probably, if they go another 100 years, people are going to have to conserve and restore these things anyway.
Right.
Probably.
Yeah.
So,
No, I would never touch that. I would. Yeah. I would lock
There's
that
some
away.
things I have that I try to do that too, and I've been burned. I had a Marvel Comics #4 that had one edge trimmed that wasn't obvious. So sometimes trimmed you send it back and the trimming disappears magically because they just don't notice it. And they had small amount of color touch and tan pages. It ended up being brittle and all this other restoration that wasn't even mentioned and no trimming. And it was just totally screwed up. It was just a big pain.
Yeah.
So I was like, Golden Age books you have to be ready for worse results periodically. But,
something like these books, like that you're showing. No, leave them slabbed and never ever touch them. Like don't ever do anything.
I wouldn't crack and read that one. That would be a financially not good move. But I would absolutely suggest you get Batman is fun to read actually. For Golden Age stories aren't always fun to read. Sometimes they're just like, whoa. But Batman is a good read. The Golden Age Batman didn't F around. The Joker story is pretty brutal. Joker, the Neil Adams Joker 251, where he's supposedly bad again. He was a cream puff even to compare to the Golden Age Joker.
Right.
Golden Age Joker was ruthless compared. The Golden Age Joker was more like the much later Jokers of the 90s.
Frank Miller,
Frank Miller type of Joker.
Yeah.
He he actually took back in their first fight. He knocked Batman out and threw him into the river, man. So he could take it out.
Batman had a gun, right?
Fun reads, man.
Early on, he had a gun, Batman.
And well, they were trying to figure out if he really should have a gun or not. He didn't use it that much. It was Tech 35. The splash page is a cool one. He has a gun, but they finally decided by 37, like, nah, he's not going to have a gun. But 33 has the holster and the cover, and he does have a gun periodically. He lets people die. He pushes them out the window. Robin, who is supposed, a lot of people here, Jonah just brought this out, so this is the one I was talking about where he has a gun in the splash page.
Oh, yeah.
Tech 35. My favorite Doctor cover. Yeah, there we go.
Very cool.
And it's a great green cover. I actually got this raw at an LCS. They told me the price, and I said, can I look at it? I looked at it. I was like, I'll be right back with a check, because they thought it was a 1.5. I sent it off to get graded. It was a 3.0.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's easy money. You make a little easy money that way.
It's worth 3 times what I spent on it now.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's one of my good stories. I've had plenty of stories where I've lost money, so don't you worry about that.
I think if you're in comics long enough, you'll have
to sell it. Just remember that. But so he has a holster in that splash page. But they were in the first. If you read Tech 38, the Robin story, they were like knocking criminals off. They were fighting on like a building that was being constructed on and they were knocking people off and kicking people off the building. And, they probably killed 10 people in that one. Like Robin didn't wimpify Batman right away. I mean, he was still pretty ruthless in that first few. And then it got a little more kid friendly, I guess.
Right.
Wow.
So, Doc, normally we will send an invite out to some of our buddies, and they'll come in for a hangout, and they might have some questions for you.
Yeah,
as well.
absolutely. Come on, bring them on in.
All right. And I think you're going to know some of them. I think some of them
I probably do.
are going to be friends of yours here. So we'll
yes.
We'll
there we go. I just posted it to the chats. We've already got one person backstage. We'll
this is one of my favorite whites and covers here.
There's our buddy
I just want to say, you're not the only one with Detective 27.
Oh, yeah. Nice. Love it.
Very nice.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, man, that was that. Doc, you, as always, you're amazing.
Well, I appreciate it. Thank you, Matt. I think
that
you're amazing
Adventure
too.
32 is something that, look, back before I decided to go with action, I was on the, will I go for adventure or will I go for action? And I ended up going for action.
Hey, Jason.
Hey there.
Hello.
But that 32 is just like, holy smokes.
Next,
you're going to pull out one of the new adventures.
I should, the adventure, I have adventure 34 as well. If my son's around, he can, it's a cool elephant cover. The one I'm trying to get is new adventure 27. Are you familiar with that one, Matt?
Yes.
It's a shark cover. It's really beautiful. It's hard to get.
I think it's one of the first shark covers in comics.
Yeah, it's very rare.
Just like, Adventure didn't go to superheroes until number 40 with the Sandman. With the Sandman. So yeah,
40. Number 40 was the first.
The one with the shark. It's like it's a strange looking shark, though, right? It's like. Am I thinking of the right thing?
Yes, they didn't draw. Alan has said this before, and I will agree with him. They didn't know how to draw sharks back then because sharks were not seen a lot back then.
They didn't have Shark Week?
They didn't have Shark Week on the radio. I'm going to show you this movie I took of the shark in the Massachusetts.
It's like half an eye.
Yeah, that's a good point. You really had to rely on old paintings or go to the aquarium and try to see
back
one.
Then sharks were rare too because people didn't go to beaches like they do now.
Yeah,
people had too many other jobs.
Alan and Jason. I don't think I've met Jason officially. Nice to meet you.
Hey there, Doc. I just admiring your collection and
I appreciate it.
Blown away. Wow, just absolutely gobsmacked. It's just great stuff.
Yeah, one or two good books.
Jason.
Nothing major.
Our friend Jason, he does conservation. He on comics and on his channel. Just if you haven't met him,
I saw a decent amount of the episode that he was on with you, actually. And you actually had a book that I think is really amazing, which is Mystery Men #1.
I do,
first Blue Beetle and Green Mask.
That's
you had
right.
a raw comic of that. And I was just admiring it because I actually have a married copy of that, but that's a tough book to get.
Yeah, I'm going to do some work on that eventually, but it's got a little bit of glue, and that kind of thing. So I gotta, it's going to take some work. But
just that you had it through me, I was like, you don't see that book ever.
Yeah, I have I had a whole bound copy of early Fox Feature Syndicate books, and so. Like I have Weird Comics 1 and Eagle 1, and I got like Fantastic Comics 4. And,
very cool,
beautiful. Science Comics. I'm trying to get the first 4 of those.
U.S. Soldier.
U.S. Jones, that is a super hard one to get right there. That is one of the most sought after ones.
Are you working on these, Jason?
I will be eventually. Yeah, it's
Show those the other ones, Jason. The first one.
Oh, you got that one? Yep.
Oh, yeah,
just looking at it.
Yeah.
Right here.
Oh, yeah. Yours is probably in better condition than mine. So.
Mine is total. It's beautiful, but the spine is completely split. So
mine is too. And it's got glue on it. It's got holes in it. It's trimmed and all that,
So Jason can fix that.
To me, restoration in those books don't matter. You conserve them and make them last because they're so old and amazing. I don't get as worried about that stuff
I totally agree. Yeah, it's I'm just thankful to have it. So, but I wanted to make sure that it structurally stays around for a while.
Johnny. Beautiful. Do you happen to have a Fantastic 22 in that bound volume or Weird 20?
No,
they're hard. They're
I wish
some of those later ones are hard to get. Yeah.
Yeah. In fact, you're right. I do have some later books. I think I have a later Wonder World here. No, this is actually number 4, I think.
Oh, nice.
Very cool.
Here's my Eagle #1.
Nice.
I have a couple of these Rex Dexters, so you can never have too many, so
never.
Here's a Weird Comics 14.
Cool.
And then a remainder Wonder World.
Now, have you worked on any of these yet, or
no? I haven't because I wanted to. I've only been really doing conservation for about a year, and I really wanted to get kind of good at my craft.
You want to practice on something less valuable,
right?
That makes sense.
Needors or something like that.
Yes. Some quality some Dell comics,
right, classy, or and so the reason I have 2 Rex Dexters is because one's trimmed and one's missing a centerfold, and so I figured I might do some leaf casting and
Stevie.
Do some marriage swapping, that kind of thing, and what else do I have? That's pretty much all I got for the.
Well, I appreciate anybody who loves Fox Feature that much because I
love them too. I got a bunch of those too.
I did my first restoration thing this week. I discovered that a thin little guitar pick can actually remove price tags that are on the cover of a book without damaging the cover at all.
Great job.
Cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
You can just cut them off with scissors too, Matt. Just
I don't recommend
them off.
Oh, seriously, this is very old. I use ultra thin picks, so
and they can scrape off those price tags.
Alan, I see that Daredevil batters Hitler there.
Ooh, wow.
Very
Mystery
cool.
Man number 10. That's number 10, right?
Yeah, number 10.
That's a Simon cover, but it's a great Simon cover, man.
Yeah,
that's awesome, man.
Joe Simon. Joe Simon's best work is some of those
Very
Blue
cool.
Beetle books, I think.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, one sec here. This one's
Nice.
yeah,
Love it.
like these
That's like the Jack Blue Beetle. That Blue Beetle has
that
more
Blue Beetle
muscle
is
than-
really
Yeah,
jacked.
he's pretty buff.
He's almost like for 1940s. That's almost like the 1990s. You know.
Yeah, he's got
It's a Liefeld.
That's from Liefeld's grandfather.
Yeah. Must have been.
And then the flame.
Oh, that's
Oh,
beautiful.
Oh,
Very
yeah.
nice.
Love that.
Really cool.
So good.
I tried to buy that, but I got burnt on the deal.
Oh,
Ah, open it, boom.
Yeah, those are the ones I have. I have a few others, but they're not here.
Oh my god.
Oh, here's the Mystery Men one with Blue Beetle.
Oh, show the Mystery Men one real quick. Then get back to Alan. Get back to Alan.
No, go. Which one?
This
Oh,
Mystery
he-
Men
Jason
one.
was
Do you have
showing
it?
his.
Yeah, let Jason show.
Do you have one, Alan?
Mystery Men 1? No, I wish.
Here
Yeah,
you
show
go,
it
Jason.
again.
Sorry.
That's
yeah, no, I
beautiful.
got it's got one, Alan.
That's actually my favorite Doctor cover, not Tech 35.
wow.
This is actually the eagle here, but Blue Beetle's in the. Inside.
Is that the eagle or the green mask?
This
I thought
is-
that was.
I think it's the eagle.
It's the
What?
green mask, I think.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
You might be right. I have Green Mask one around here someplace, I think. But oh well, I'm a little disorganized. So.
I think so, but I won't bet my.
Well,
my 10
you
cents.
you had your black cat out. I wanted to show mine real fast. I have
Oh, Black Cat one.
Yeah.
I have a Strange World as well.
Oh, there's the other wall. That's another Wallywood favorite. Yep, that's
I
a
have
good one.
the homage.
Ooh, nice. That eerie.
Really
No, the
cool.
funny thing is
that.
that Yuri actually goes for a pretty penny.
Yeah,
It's
not
crazy.
bad.
I like that.
AG,
are
I think, was
great.
around, so I wanted to show him this dynamic.
Oh yeah.
The
Costa
Gus
Rica.
Rica.
You know, AG got the original
Original art.
cover
Yeah.
art for
Yeah.
that.
I know. I'm so
So
good.
amazing.
That's so
cool.
awesome.
Yeah. And then of course,
Actually, the original cover pencils.
Greg
look amazing.
Frazetta.
mm-hmm. Oh, that.
Oh, from LB Cole.
That's a good one. Now, Jason, if I may ask, that LB Cole, the Captain Arrow 25 you just showed.
Yeah.
I used to think that was a war, but it really looks like a sci-fi
No, it's-
cover.
I
It's
think
those are,
there's like rockets coming down. On
yeah, they're rockets, but they're shooting something out
Yeah,
of them.
yeah,
They're
they are.
not
They're
like
like-
war rockets.
What's
Yeah.
the year?
I think it's 43 or
It's
something.
but Captain Arrow, that's Captain Arrow 25 and 26 is, or that's 26 or 25, and the one right after is very sci-fi, and that's right in his
Yeah.
era where he went to sci-fi
That's right. It
from
went
war.
from that kind of more,
because,
World
um,
War II style to sci-fi
with
style.
It
Contact
started
12.
hitting England in '44 with the V2s, so the rockets existed.
Well, this is 46.
But they were rockets that are shooting things out of the tip. We didn't have
Yeah,
rockets
this is
that
more
shot
like, I
stuff.
think this is
No,
more
I
of a
guess this is
sci-fi
true.
cover. It's a little hard to see, but
Yeah,
on my when I looked at it, I have it as well. Actually,
You think
Yeah,
it's a
you do,
sci-fi
actually.
cover? I agree. I have it, but yeah,
I
I
always
think
felt like it
it's-
was a sci-fi cover.
Very
yeah,
cool.
when I first saw it, I thought it was war. So I'm trying to get the LB Cool sci-fis.
Last thing I wanted to show real fast, just kind of I don't want to show it, but I'm working on this
Schomburg.
book, so that's all. We'll
Oh,
the rest of that.
That looks like a Starling Schomburg cover with Radioactive Guy. What's
That's
what's his
Pyro
name?
Man. Yeah.
Pyro Man.
Here-
Thank you.
You're going to have to tune in to Jason's channel and watch to see
you go.
the rest of it.
See the
That's
rest
right.
of it, yeah.
I gotta make sure I'm
I've been
actually.
watching that as I said, that stuff you use to put the pages together still freaks me out. It's so cool.
It's like magic.
It's magic.
It
to me,
is. It's
too.
kind of like a potion. Seriously, he's like, oh look, they're together.
So one thing I just wanted to ask, a lot of times people have questions. Does anybody have questions specifically for Doc? I know sometimes we save them to you guys around. I didn't know if someone wanted to
I
ask.
just
I have
subscribed to you,
one question.
Arkham Jason. I just subscribed to you. I wasn't
Awesome.
subscribed.
Awesome.
Doc, are you selling the roly poly? That's
No.
the one I've been looking for.
but if you really want it, I will. If I ever do sell it, I'll keep you in mind. How about
Okay.
Where,
that's all
where
I
do
got.
you
It'll send you a Xerox copy, you know.
where do you find that you buy most of your books at, or do you usually?
Oh,
go for dealers that you-
Heritage, Yaniv, Sean, any claim sales,
Mhm.
Comic Link, eBay, even more
there's not
modern stuff I
anything
get from
you're-
eBay.
No
Yeah,
place you kind of focus in on. It's just-
Yeah, I mean, and I buy a lot of raw books. I like just finished 1 through 200 of the Avengers, not high grade, just raw. Just
Wow.
Do you send your books out to get conserved? I mean, I know you mentioned.
I have, but I try to buy them already done at this point because I've
Okay.
had so many tough situations where it didn't work out well, and
Yeah.
it's a little bit, it's a labor of love. But I've sent like I had a Whiz 2 that I sent for conservation, and it was a bit of a mess. I sent it to. I mean, he did a good job, but it was a tough book. It was really beat up.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's just, I ended up dumping a whole lot of money into something that,
Yeah.
but if it really, like my son, I think there is one book I'm thinking of trying to get. I have an All-American 25, which has slight restoration. I might try to get that unrestored.
Okay.
When it has slight and it's just glue, it was like tear seal. Tear seals aren't always easy to get undone, though. I think it depends on how they were
It
done.
could look terrible after.
Yeah,
Well,
and I feel like
my question for you, with regards to, I mean, you buy a lot of Golden Age, and I've seen you buying Silver Age and stuff. Do you subscribe to a lot of modern books, or do you just go to the comic store and say, I like this, I like this, I like this, and pull them out like that?
You mean do I have a pull list at the
Yes,
LCS?
you have a regular pull list.
Yeah, I have Ghost Pepper here. I have
Nice.
Battle Beast.
He's on.
I have all these,
I bought that.
I get all of those. I get all the absolutes. I'm getting.
Cool.
I was getting Daredevil for a while, Immortal Thor, and some other things. I've sort of petered out reading it. The writing goes up and down, and sometimes I just forget to cancel it. But I do. I probably get about 3 to 6 books a week.
So I love seeing when people are like buying into like the certain amount of the hype. Like I've been hyping up Battle Beast and Ghost Pepper, and I love both of them so much. And I'll see people like buy stuff and they'll be like, this wasn't that good. That wasn't. And I'll be like, well, why didn't you buy Battle Beast and Ghost Pepper? Like it's kind of this thing that you hate.
And I appreciate getting recommendations.
I say Battle Beast.
When I'm at the LCS, I don't go looking for everything new. It's just like, I don't know why, but. And so when I hear you say that, I'm like, oh, let me go look for this. And I'm like, oh, yeah, let me get this. Because Battle Beast, I loved Invincible. I have almost the whole run. As I was telling Chanko earlier, I'm missing like the first 10, obviously. I started buying it a little late, and I bought a trade dress to catch up, but I bought them all back in the day. Along Walking Dead, I almost have the whole run raw, too. So I've been buying books, and I like a good story. But I'm always not in the loop. So when Chanko said there's a Battle Beast, I'm like, I know Battle Beast. So I just bought 5 of them when he recommended it.
That's awesome.
And he also recommended Ghost Pepper. I would have never bought this, but he recommended it. And the first one was amazing. I have 3 of them now. So I read them all. Yeah, absolutely.
And you've probably been asked this before, and I probably asked you this before, but I'm not remembering the answer. This is my last question for you.
Oh, you can have more.
Alan is a big good girl collector. I'm a big superhero collector. What's your favorite genre?
Oh, I'm definitely more of a superhero collector. I sometimes get mad at Steppo now, and they sit there at Good Girl Garden. I'm like, they have so many good superhero comics. Would you show more freaking superheroes? But I know Alan loves superheroes too. Alan loves it all. Alan loves everything. Alan has
Alan loves
most
everything.
expansive collecting I've ever known in my life.
You have one.
He does love Good Girl, and I like Good Girl. But I don't go after that just for the sake of Good Girl. Though my son keeps trying to get me to get 7 Seas number 7. He's like really loves
Oh, really? 7 Seas number 4 is the one.
Or it's 4. I think it's the better one where she's underwater.
Shark,
he likes that one.
Shark one, yeah.
But I've tried for Phantom Lady 17 and 14 at some point. So but I love superheroes. Superheroes are king with me.
Phantom Lady
hands
17
down,
is the
in
best
the
of both.
story.
You got a good girl and superhero.
But within superheroes, I like Golden Age. I like 1945 and earlier, and I like the Silver Age and later. I'm not like the Atom Age, goofy.
Well, the Atom Age was pretty
okay, but it's not. I mean,
I actually had this discussion today with Robbie about the Atom Age and the superheroes, where I said the Superman comics of the 1950s, particular 1950 to about 1956, some of the most dull, comic stories you'll ever read.
Yeah.
But they had cool.
It's amazing
sci-fi
that it.
covers.
What? They got great covers, but
Yeah.
I mean, like, and I will read them all. But I mean, like, I've read a lot of Superman, and I would say like pre 50, anything up to 1950, and post, I'd say 1957, because that's when all the big elements are coming back, like like Brainiac, Supergirl, Legion, all that stuff is 57, 58, 59. You know.
Yeah, I'm with you. And even the stories in the 70s, some Bronze Age stories are hit or miss to me. And same with the Silver Age stories. They're, hey, great legend. But man, I loved reading Geffen's Legion, the Legion of Superheroes, or like the Omega Men. I enjoyed that run. I enjoyed Legion 89 through 90, the Justice League, that when it was Mr. Miracle and Guy Gardner, Batman. That's when I started really getting back into it. I love Valiant. I have full runs of Valiant, Magnus Robot Fighter, Solar, Rai.
Very cool.
Yeah.
All of those. I loved reading the good stories. And X-Men were obviously great stories in the 90s. And,
see, Doc, let me introduce you to a couple other people that joined us. Our friend Johnny. Johnny does a lot of cleaning and pressing. He's really extraordinary at it, by the way.
He is.
And do you know Stevie? Stevie D.
I know. I feel like I know him. I've seen him on the shows and stuff, but I don't think I've met personally. If I have, forgive me for.
He's one of our favorite amateur artists. He's like, when he retired as a teacher, and he's taken up like kind of amateur art, and he's one of our favorites.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
He's on my wall.
Yeah,
Nice.
on my wall.
Are you familiar with the Rocket collection, Stevie D? The Rocket pedigree?
Yeah, I guess.
It was a teacher of art who bought comics and would use his comics to show kids his art class. He actually did a lot of teaching through his comics, and he wrote things in the margin of the comics. And the reason they know it's his pedigree is because he always had these nice notes in the margin inside the comic. So it's a whole pedigree. If you find these books, they're from a teacher who used comic art to use.
That's amazing.
Oh, cool, very cool.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's a cool collection. I've never gotten.
I've heard about him too, because the story behind Edgar Church as well is he was an ad executive who bought comics to use as
his own art. Yeah, he did a lot of art. He sometimes some of his original art has been on Heritage. It doesn't go for a whole lot, but it's pretty cool that.
Actually,
well, I think that people are buying the name, not the art.
Yeah, definitely. Sort of like Bob Ross. Bob Ross finally had a piece of art go on auction. Went for $1 million.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I think one person owns his art and they don't sell it, and he finally put one out. There's so much nostalgia for it. It went for $1 million, even though it's cool. It's
amazing.
That's kind of cool.
A lot of
I'd be putting more and more out.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
Thomas O'Donnell, by the way, Matt, has original Edgar Church art.
Okay, cool.
Wow.
I'll have to talk to him about that. I've been thinking of inviting him back, so maybe I'll get him to bring that.
Very cool. Does anybody have things they'd like to show?
I actually brought some stuff just because Doc showed a book and he said, he showed a cool book, but then I said, hey, I have the run of it. So I figured, hey,
Mr. Mystery.
Mr. Mystery? These are all. This is
yeah.
Oh,
man, look at that.
I forgot
So
that
cool.
one, Alan. That actually is one of the more valuable ones too. The
I
ants.
love that.
Yeah, that Doc?
awesome.
I used to.
This is actually one of my
awesome.
favorites, believe it or not. So because it's Good Girl.
Look at that.
Oh yeah, very nice.
TM Nerdy's claiming it.
That reminds me of, Alan,
Get in line. We're all claiming it.
The Cole one. Alan, do you have Spook 8? Spook Comics, I think 8. It's the LB Cole picture one.
I have that one too.
That reminds me of that one a little bit.
They're very similar. Very similar. Yeah. I have both.
I love that one.
That.
So
this one
weird.
reminds me of The Simpsons. There's an episode of The Simpsons where he's freaking out, screaming at night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's because when he was a kid or something, he found like a dead body in a sewer. Kind of reminds me of
cool.
Oh, that's the parody of the Stand By Me.
Yeah.
Oh, is
yeah.
that? Okay.
Yeah.
And we got this one where he's
Oh, that's-
burying her alive.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
Passed up
This
on a
was
while.
actually the last one I needed. So
Hmm.
I forgot. Mr.
Wow.
Mystery has so many cool covers.
It
Man.
does.
yeah,
Yeah,
it has
they-
like just
That's
that's why
There it
a
is.
good one.
That is my old
Yeah,
copy. That
that
is
one's
my
good.
old copy.
is this your old
Alan.
copy
Oh,
with
it
the
is?
Yep,
big
that's
piece
my old
in there?
copy.
How
That used
can
to be
you tell?
mine, folks.
I have
Very
a
nice.
lot of doc books. I have a lot from the doc.
You do, because I got the tech from Yaniv with a
Well,
trade.
I don't
so
think I got
trade a
that
lot
from
of
Yaniv.
books.
I don't
And
know where I
Yaniv
got
takes
that.
those books I trade and sells them to Alan. So Alan funded my tech.
It's so interesting in the golden age collection group people or whatever. There's so many books that I have that I'll go back and like I'll find another golden age collector and they had that same book and I'm just getting their hand-me-downs, and
Yeah,
That's
yep,
me
it
too.
does happen.
yeah.
That's why I'm saying, like, if we're,
I love
want
this
to get
one,
rid of
too.
some Books,
Yeah,
Yeah,
the scene is small enough that we're all kind of just handing books back and forth, kind of almost.
Oh, I used to have that
Oh,
one.
look at that.
Yeah, that's a great one.
Drunken Heads.
Shrunken Heads.
This is a great one to complete.
There you
Oh,
go.
right
That's
there.
the best thing,
Yeah, that's a good one,
Fishing in the
too.
Cauldron.
This series seems to be very, very
Is that-
mean to heads.
Yeah.
Alan, that's considered Alan. Just slow down a sec. That one where he's pushing the head in there.
Yeah.
The weird mystery 6, the one with the gorilla and the brain coming, the guy in the brain.
Oh, yeah.
being pulled out.
Yeah,
That's
I got that
considered that is the guy being pushed in, and then he's melted. And then the next one is the
Really?
it's like
Okay,
afterwards
so
they take the
preparation.
brain out.
Ah,
Same
Oh.
artist, and it's thought to be a continuation.
really?
Yes,
I didn't know that.
because they think it's a gorilla, but it's actually just sort of a desiccated, burnt up human.
I always
gorilla.
thought it was a gorilla. It
Yeah,
looks like a
people
gorilla.
mistakenly think that, but it's
Mm.
human.
I have the rest of the Mr. Mystery, but they're all raw, so they're in a different box.
I love mummy books.
Very cool. Very
What he's
cool.
saying is,
Very
here's
cool.
your toilet paper, madam.
And that's all. Those are the only ones I have graded. The rest are all raw. So
That's
Very
awesome.
cool. I
My
have the
understanding,
one that you
my-
showed the totem pole cover. I have that one, but it's raw and it's way worse shape than yours.
What are you saying, Matt?
My understanding is all the embalmers in Egypt, when they were finished for the day, they'd go, "That's a wrap."
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Oh wow!
I'm sorry, they come to me. I have to
Kick him
share.
out! Kick him out!
It's like Matt's
Well,
correct.
well,
I'm calling the police, Matt.
Oh, I'd love to meet Sting.
I got
I got that,
to
Matt.
show if anybody else.
What?
I know I've
You
been showing books, but I have.
No, please,
few that
Doc,
I meant to
please.
show you too. But show.
Yeah,
show
what I
yours.
have to show cannot compare to anything that's been shown tonight.
I think Johnny wanted to show some books.
Yeah, I just want to know if
Johnny,
Alan
show some
has
books.
these books.
Well, let him show some books first. Let Big Nasty show or Johnny.
Oh no, it's Johnny.
No,
Yeah, so
once
these,
I got
these
to
are all
show,
books
can't
that I
compare.
have cleaned or I am getting ready to clean. So got the smash.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow.
Great book.
So there's
I
only
like
4
that
higher.
one because it's sort of a rip-off of the Spirit.
Yeah, midnight.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow,
Yeah.
Super cool.
So there's only
looks
4
better than
higher on
Spirit.
that. So I cleaned the
Wow.
press.
That's
that
cool.
That
Pretty
My
happy with that.
understanding is Midnight ended up with DC Comics because I think he was a member of the All-Star Squadron.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was in quality when he
Are
started.
you thinking of Doctor
Okay, yeah, he
Midnight?
was a quality guy. Okay, so that explains it. All right.
Wow.
So they
That
got this
Midnight
one-
wasn't, or
this
are you
is
thinking of Doctor
39.
Midnight?
No,
No, Midnight himself, the one with the fedora and the mask, was in the All-Star Squadron.
so what happened was he basically wanted to be able, like the artist wanted
Union.
to do like Spirit, but he wasn't allowed. So
Interesting.
Huh.
So I created
Now, Johnny, are these ones that you've already gotten back?
Yeah, those are ones that I sent in and cleaned.
Okay. Okay.
very nice.
And these are the ones that you own all these books, right, Johnny? They're
Yeah.
not yours. Okay.
This is one I just cleaned. There'll be a video tomorrow.
Wonderful.
I recognize that,
I
Alan.
have
Didn't you
that.
buy
I got that with you, Matt.
Yeah, I
So-
was going to say, and you buy that with me? Yeah.
First streak. It's scarce on the Gerber Index, so less than 50 exists.
Nice.
So
Wow.
It's a hard book to find. I
It
love
is.
the Super Pets. So,
How do you
It's
clean
a
the
red-
yellow?
It's a Ren
How-
1010 ripoff, but you know, hey.
With those
and
yellows, do you hit the yellows with an eraser at all, or do you just hit with like a pad?
No, I do erasure on the white on Golden Age. I'm really soft with Golden Age though, because you can press the dirt back into the book, and that's bad.
Yeah.
And then this is so that book I'm cleaning tomorrow. It'll be I already made the video, and then this one will be next weekend. So this is 13.
Wow.
Nice.
I
Now,
think this
Johnny-
is probably a
Johnny,
4.0. This is a good book here, solid book.
You said you really enjoy cleaning the cleaning and pressing Golden Age, because some people are scared of them.
Golden Age, man, they have, you can get the most improvement on a Golden Age book.
Yeah, they're more durable than people. They made it with better stuff.
They have
Silver Age books were a little more hard to
thicker,
clean.
and
At least
thicker.
until America joined the war. 42, the paper shortage started.
Yeah,
kicking in.
the one staple books suck. I hate one staple books. But yeah, I hop the hell out of these things, man. Water hop on these things. It's a shocking how much comes out of them. I mean, I have a paper and it's like black of just the dirt you pull out of them.
Wow.
You know, the colors on that second Green Lantern you showed were nice. I always wonder if the guy who created the Green Lantern was colorblind, because that is one of the most.
I mean, green and
garish
red are
costumes
definitely not
I've seen.
contrasting colors.
Yeah.
Yo, Benny, welcome, Benny.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, I still have some books that I want to send to you. I've been busy with other stuff. I some of the ones that, yeah. In
Where are
fact,
you
everybody
located,
should know that Johnny's a pro at this stuff, man.
Mhm.
I
Absolutely.
try.
So I was you like Adam Age War, right, Chanko? Were you showing some?
Sure, of course I do. Yeah.
Here's some I got recently. Are Kirby.
Oh yes.
Foxhole #2, and you can really see he starts looking like the Kirby we know at this point. With that,
Yeah.
the way he was drawn.
Yeah.
Because if you
And
look
all
at
the
his Golden
Korean
Age
War
stuff-
stuff seems like it's great. Just like
yeah,
really kind of violent.
A little brutal. Mm-hmm.
yeah, Kirby had his own firsthand war experiences. So
Foxhole eventually gets the comics code, right? With what, issue 4?
yes, yep. And I used to have Foxhole 1. I had to trade that.
That's
but
the big one.
I got Foxhole 2 and 3 recently, and they're just great.
Beautiful.
Very cool.
Yeah,
very
I
nice.
got these from Pete Monster, Death March, and it's just
That is wonderful.
really great
Wow.
books.
That trade dress is just amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's to me, it's where you really start to see that Kirby that we love.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, the
Yeah.
Kirby that drew Captain America and some of the other things. It's not quite. It doesn't. You know, it's hard to even go. Okay, that's Kirby when you.
See, it seems like he had more time on some of this stuff too.
I don't
There's
know.
like some of the detail.
I find Kirby was very Kirby with the Boy Commandos.
Hmm.
Yeah, I love this
Alan,
cover.
did you show this recently?
Yeah, I showed it recently.
Yeah.
This,
I'm not going to
that's
show it
just
when you show a 6.5. I can't show mine.
good atomic. You want to talk about trade dress? That's a crazy.
Yeah, that's neat.
I love all the Atomic Panic kind of stuff. That's all great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really cool.
Well, Johnny, if you're listening, sorry that you had to leave.
Wow.
Yeah, his computer died. Wow. Oh, these. Yeah, I've got a T-shirt of one of the Atomic War covers.
Yeah, this I used to have almost every atomic bomb cover, but I had to. This isn't quite an atomic bomb cover, but it's Atomic War.
That's awesome.
So cool.
Did you ever hear the story of the Superman book that they had, that the War Department made them not put out because Luthor had an atom bomb and it was too
No, I
close to
haven't
the
heard that.
Manhattan Project, so they made them not publish it?
Wow.
I think you were
That's
telling that
crazy.
story to me, actually.
Yeah,
That's cool.
and they were able to finally publish the story in '46. So
No, I'd never heard that.
it was crazy.
Here's a postcode, but
Oh,
it's
cool.
Oh,
Atom
nice.
Age Combat.
Very nice.
It's hard to keep those blacks like that.
Now I used to have more, but again, I had to trade them off. But here's
That's
what
awesome.
here's the remainder.
Really cool.
Very cool.
All right, Johnny. Thanks for coming out.
It was good to see you, Johnny.
Oh, that's a rare book. That's a big one.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Catechetical Guild. There's
That's cool.
5 of them or 6 that are anti-communist ones. This is the Red Iceberg.
Mhm.
I would love to get some of those.
The anti-communist books. Yeah, me too.
Oh yeah,
This is the big one, right?
Yeah.
Is This Tomorrow? It has a bunch of versions. This is the empty circle one. There's a
that's
circle
same
with
as
10
what I have.
cents, and then there's a Canadian variant that's actually a
9.4.
pretty cool cover.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my god,
So
I
I
didn't even
sent the
notice that.
Canadian one off.
9.4, man.
Yeah, this is
There's
one
did
of
you
the-
know that there's actually 2 Canadian ones?
I wouldn't surprise me. And there's
There's
like
a-
2 of these.
Oh, wow.
If the devil will talk.
Cool.
This is the
That's another big
1950 version with the black shadow on the.
I would imagine that the devil would have a list, forked tongue and all, right?
Here's the 1960 version. It's
Oh,
a less,
wow.
not quite the
Nice.
same
Oh, wow.
Wow.
shadow.
That's amazing.
And I like this cover the best. There's a Labor as a Partner, which I have, and I just sent it with someone to go to Baltimore Con to get it graded. That's also a catechetical guild. Now I have most of them.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Oh, yeah,
Blood
yeah,
is
yeah.
Harvest. It's the harvest. That's huge.
Yeah,
Don't
Blood
you
is-
have one on, or does Step up?
No, I don't have it. It's
Oh, okay.
a hard book to get.
Yeah.
So these are all, and it was a Catholic printing company, and they have a lot
Yeah.
of religious books. And now, you've seen this one.
Yeah,
I've seen that
Yes.
a few times. That's a good one.
A boy and his dog.
Now, this book is basically talking about the kid sort of loses his dog and in the near a nuclear site, and they take him in and teach him how wonderful nuclear energy is, and it's a very positive nuclear.
Is there a fridge nearby?
And
Yeah, I was gonna say,
dog
meanwall,
goes
there's a-
at night, yeah.
And this
Well,
is
there's
a
a
super
mushroom
rare. This
cloud
is
in
the
the background.
teacher's copy. So it was actually a
Oh,
comic
wow.
meant to be put in classrooms, and this is the teacher's copy that has questions.
Oh wow.
And inside this is the same comic with the picture and everything. But this
Oh
is-
wow.
So I
That's-
wonder. There's a movie called A Boy and His Dog that stars Don Johnson, and I wonder if
That's
that's
a great movie. by the
yeah,
way.
it is. I wonder if it's based on this comic, because if it's being taught in classes, I mean, it'd be something that people would be familiar with.
Well, he eats the girl at the end.
Maybe
Lau is
I love
wondering
Battlefront.
why there were so many Hitler covers, but no Kim, Stalin, or Mao covers. Well, Mao, of course, was the communists. They made a truce with what was his name?
Chiang
Shanghai.
Kai-shek.
Chiang Kai-shek.
Yeah, and they fought together to get the Japanese out. So Mao was not very well known in North America then anyway.
right.
Oh, cool. Early
As
Black Hawk.
regards to Kim was also not very well known because Korea was a colony of Japan.
Mm.
And Stalin, it's interesting to bring up Stalin because there was a 1940 cartoon of Superman flew over to Europe. This was just, because Russia had invaded Finland
Oh wow.
after
Really cool.
helping with Poland. And Superman actually grabbed both Hitler and Stalin and brought them to
There's
the world.
Stalin
war.
right there.
There's Stalin.
Yeah. Very cool.
Very cool.
Yeah,
This is one of those Ziff Davis covers.
that's amazing. I've never seen that before.
Davis is very
Great.
underrated.
Yeah.
Little-
Yeah,
It's
I love those.
It's one of the rare. It's a realistic Stalin depiction.
What's
of
the name of
most-
this series? Is that the name of the series?
Yep, Little Al of the FBI. Number
Okay.
Never
Wow.
heard of it, actually.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I have to look for that before Alan
Yeah.
does.
Yeah, it's
I love those.
yeah.
Yeah, that's neat.
I used to have a ton of Atom Age War, but another thing I had to trade
Hmm.
other stuff. But
Priorities.
yep,
I have a handful of things to show if you
yeah. Come on,
Yeah.
guys
Chuck.
would like to
Yeah.
see.
Come on, Chongo.
I was gonna say what I got to show can't compare.
Oh, come on.
Yeah,
You got something, I'm sure.
No, Big Nasty and I are
so I got some,
the ones that are at the bottom in this one, and I'm good with it.
Yeah. It's all good.
Yeah, it's all good, man.
So I got some KO blind bags. I just cut them open. I was gonna just
I was gonna say.
show everybody what
Let's
I got.
see. Let's see.
Yeah,
Wow.
let's see what you
What do you
got.
think of that series? It's a little strange. I've got the
knock
first
them
two
out
of them.
there, Chonko.
Yeah, let's see. Oh, jeez, Matt.
I can't help myself. Ever since I became a dad, especially.
Superman with these brass knuckles.
Oh,
Okay.
Oil.
huh.
Look at
That's
that.
pretty cool.
It's a little mini
That's pretty
suns.
cool.
Yeah, he's got the sun. They're
Yeah,
made
they're
out of
little mini
sun
suns. They're not.
power.
Oh, they're not. They look like brass knuckles. Were like little mini suns. Let me put it in
Yeah,
my light here.
that's
so I
what
can-
they are. They're
Yeah.
little mini power suns or something like that.
Yeah, let's see here. Oh, they're like little suns. They're like like little suns on his.
Yeah, that's what they are. Yeah.
Ah, very cool. Yeah, very very cool.
They
Okay,
are.
so
If that's actual sun material, that would have to be pretty heavy. It's amazing he's super.
well,
Yeah.
Oh,
he's
like
pretty
think
super.
about it, the mass of a star, and he's got one on each finger.
Yeah, they're like micro stars or something like that.
There is no
and
way.
here's Wonder Woman and Power Girl.
Oh, nice.
Shiny.
Really cool with Dilly planet in back of them. This is a show cover.
And they're fighting, I take it, since this is the KO.
Yeah.
The March Madness. It's the
KO
March
matches.
Madness.
Yeah, the
He's got
matches,
two knockouts trying to knock each other out.
Yeah, there's like a it's like a knockout, like a almost like a NCAA tournament kind of
They
thing.
should
I
have a
think they're doing.
special thing where Wonder Woman and Power Girl try to knock each other out with their hands tied behind their back.
Right.
Tied up with the last one.
Sorry.
I think Power Girl's gonna win. I think
Yeah,
Power Girl's gonna win.
I have faith in Wonder Woman, but that would be a tough one for her. Yeah.
Check this out.
Oh, that's
Nice.
Oh, very
Damn.
nice.
Yeah, it's got everybody on.
Shazam.
Everybody's
Sean,
fighting.
that's the kind of thing as a kid I would see that and I'd be like, "That's
Oh,
what
yeah.
I gotta get." 'cause
Yeah.
it has
Yeah, me
tons
too.
of superheroes.
with all
And
the
if
different
superheroes
characters.
were fighting each other, it was all the better, man.
Yes, and I was always like a so yeah, like I didn't have a lot of money, and I would go to the Hooks drugstore. That was mine, and I didn't want to interrupt your story. I would get that, and then I would get X-Men because I was collecting X-Men, and then I would get whatever had the most characters. So I would get
Yes,
Marvel Team Up or Avengers or Defenders or Champions or
that's
whatever
exactly
it
the
was.
same mentality I had. Absolutely.
Yeah, and oh my God, look at this.
You get more for your dollar, huh?
And that's probably like one of the reasons I like Legion of Superheroes. Matt's
Oh,
favorite
cool.
character. I'm
Yeah,
like,
well,
oh,
no,
cool.
that was my
makes
theory. I
sense.
always Legion first.
Yeah.
And then
These are all foil, every one of them.
anthology titles
nice.
like World's Finest or
Yep,
Detective because they had cool. There was usually more than one story in them, right? So
that's right.
Let me just
That's
throw this one in a Mylar, and I've got a handful of other things. I went. I got something that arrived. But I got a couple New York City Comic Con exclusives arrived in the mail. This is a shredder.
Shredder, yeah.
Yeah, and
Sean, did you ever show the stuff that I sent you?
I did. I showed it a couple of times. I showed it on Alan's channel, and I showed it on my own channel as well.
Oh, you did. I missed that video. I watched a lot of your stuff.
I think
somehow
you
missed
actually showed one of those on your last visit with me as well.
I think I did too. I think I showed it on Biggie's as well. I think.
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I think so.
I've managed to not see any, but that's cool. Okay. Good.
It's the
Yes,
Battle
go back and
Sharks
watch-
or
you
whatever.
watch
the-
rewinds, Doc.
Yeah, the Street Sharks. Street Sharks.
Three sharks.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
sharks.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is probably going to get sold, but I got it. But I went
You got to
to
fund the hobby.
yeah, I do. That's part of what I do. But there's a local antique shop, and I have a booth there where I sell stuff. It's like a lock case, and it had gotten a little bit low. But anytime I go there, I stop by, like, there are a handful of different little comic, things there, and I'll go through and I'll kind of pick through what they have. I'm not overly patient, so I'm not a guy who can do 2-3 hours at a time. I'll do 30, 45 minutes, and that's kind of my limit. But I got this cool little Green Lantern Blue Ribbon Digest.
Oh, cool.
Oh, wow.
Oh, nice! I remember
Wow.
those.
Yeah, I had remembered these, and
I
they're
love
it was
Blue Ribbon.
cool and old, and you don't see these very often.
Oh, look at that Star Sapphire in the back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is actually one of the more rarer ones of those digests because Green Lantern doesn't sell as much. Superman was the majority of them, eh? So
Yeah.
they
But it's got
sold.
both. It's got both Golden Age and like it's
Yeah.
I thought it was cool. And
One of my favorite ones of those digests was one they did of the Justice Society of America, where they included the origin story, and then there was a couple of the older books, and then they reprinted that Black Canary and Starman story.
Oh, cool.
So
Chonko, can
Nice.
you put my IG? JSS Brooklyn is once my IG. It's like it's Man Cave Comics 1, I think, or is it 2?
Yeah.
Shoot.
Yeah.
I think
can
it's
see if I can grab
Man
it.
Cave.
It's Man Cave Comics, but it's Man Cave. Yeah, it's at Man Cave Comics.
But I've
yeah.
seen you guys show this many times, and I just was going through and I found it, and I was like,
Yes.
it's
I
such a
love the
cool
way
cover.
she's kicking her heel up.
Right.
That's
Oh,
so
yeah.
cool.
Well, you
Like
know
that.
what the funny thing was about that series for the most part, it was about romance.
Yeah, I remember you. I think both you and Alan have talked about that in the past. That
Yes.
part is kind of like the thing. So
There are
yeah, it
some
was just
good
kind of cool. I ran through and I found it, and I was like, yeah, I'll scoop it. It's $5.
I know it's
There's
kind
a-
of weird, but
I believe it's
I like
issue 3, she's sitting outside crying because everybody's in the dance and she couldn't get a date.
I'll put
And
it
all I
in.
can think
I
of the
love
first
that
time
20
I was
cent,
like, I didn't see you call me.
I love that 20 cents trade dress where it's kind of like matching with the DC logo, and that whole era of Supergirl and of Wonder Woman is really, really cool looking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I got a Plug Man thing, 25 center.
Oh, I can't.
Oh,
I was
neat.
trying to post your IG, but it wouldn't let me.
You have to be a wrench, Alan.
I
Are you a wrench? Oh, okay.
I'm not good enough.
This is the first time he's been on the show, so
But yeah, a Plug
I've been on
Man
here
thing
a
for
few
$8. I thought this was a pretty good price. So I love Mike Plug
That
and
is great.
25
No,
center.
Yeah,
that's
it's
a
awesome.
good.
And this cool like 10-cent Archie for again $8, but the coach saying you lead off, Archie, try to get to first base. And he's talking to Veronica saying, maybe I could, coach, if you'd stop interrupting me. So just
Classic Archie.
classic Archie humor. And this is the one that I was talking about that Alan might like. So it was for this type of shop, it's kind of expensive. It was up for $50. I got it for $45, but it's still a really good deal considering the condition. But it's a zombie trap.
Wow.
Yeah, number one, the
Third
the
or
2014
Yeah, it's
version.
the latest. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not the original like 3-issue series, but the one after. But still, it's even like a 9.2 is like a $200 comic. So
Yeah.
it's like in really good shape too. So I was like, yeah, I'll get it.
Cam Noonan is going to have a conniption when he finds out you showed John Zombie Trap after he left.
I have to say, I've never owned a zombie trap.
And a Frazetta Erie.
You never
The guy-
owned a
Nice.
zombie trap?
I've never.
You've lived a sheltered life.
I know, but I did get I forgot I got a bunch of Warren books right up Alan's alley here.
Oh, that's awesome.
Okay.
This is the last thing I got. It's called The Monster Times. This is from 1975. And I got it because I've never seen anything like it. And it's all
Nice.
Oh yes.
it's so cool,
I know
man. I
that.
love that.
yeah,
Nice.
it's all like
Absolutely love that.
newspaper.
Yes,
and
they're new. They are newspapers. Like
yeah, and I was like 1975. I'm kind of surprised. I mean, it's not in the worst condition.
they came out
And-
actually in the '60s, believe it or not.
Well, this is 1975. This one.
So is that a Warren as well, or what?
No,
Ooh, I love
it's
that.
not.
It's
It was a
Yeah, it's
rival
awesome.
war.
Okay,
It's awesome, Mike. I love
That
it.
is, that is
Yeah.
yeah.
I just thought it was so cool, and that
Yeah.
it survived, and it was $15. They weren't offering any deals on it, but I'm like, I'm going to take a chance on that. Like I've never seen one, and I can't imagine too many survive considering how fragile these are. I scooped it.
Surprisingly, sorry, but there's a lot of them
Oh, yeah.
out there.
No.
they're very collectible though. Very collectible.
Mhm.
But that's all I had. I just had a handful of things.
Yeah,
Chonko, let me
great.
show. I forgot. I got a few new ones here.
I have something I have to show to Doc at the end of it. By the way, he'll like it.
I
I have
got,
a bit of a
one
lemon
little,
flavor.
I got a little something.
Yeah,
on
let's see Big
Oh,
Nasty
Halloween?
stuff.
Yeah.
We're hogging it.
Well, I mean, it's the
Man
only
Cave,
thing.
I can watch you for
I got-
hours.
Yeah, we appreciate that.
Nice.
Little
Oh, the monster.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, a little early thing. It's not supposed to be out till this Wednesday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There was a guy standing outside my LCS in a trench coat and doing that. He's like, "Hey kid,
Yeah,
look
you
what I
want
got."
one
And I was like, "Ooh!" So I had to jump on it, you know. So
Where most people are running away, Big Nasty is like, oh, let me see.
Yeah.
yeah, I was like, hey, what do you got?
What's under that coat?
Yeah.
Big Nasty was that guy who's like,
I
I'll get
was-
the white
I
pan,
was-
but I want to see the candy first.
And
Right.
I was telling
in the-
Rich,
I was in the
these-
Navy for 5 years. I'll look at anything.
Mark Spears has inserted golden tickets in these, and
Oh wow.
there are a bunch of unique covers. But if you get a golden ticket, he has original artwork, you know, like blank covers, original Mark Spears art that he'll be sending to you if you get one of the. So it'll be a 1 of 1 if you get the golden ticket.
Wow.
Sounds like a
Like
lot of
here.
Halloween 3.
What you mean like this?
You got to sing the song, though, right? I've got
Yeah.
a golden ticket.
Right.
Let's see what
Really
I
want
got.
You got,
Yeah,
oh, you got Garbage Pail Kids one.
Oh, garbage
Yeah,
pail.
that's cool.
Mark Spears Monsters Garbage Pail.
That is
That's
so cool.
cute. Any
Nope.
any golden tickets inside, or
I don't see any.
Ah,
how is
That's
chocolate?
all right.
that's a cool cover.
Yeah, I like that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Very
Like
different.
how many different covers are there? Do you know?
Oh, shit
There-
ton.
If you go on his Instagram today, he
Oh, my
released
goodness.
yeah there are
So many.
some of
Collect
them
them all.
are rare.
Yeah,
Yeah.
come on.
would you just do it like tongue in cheek when he said
Collect
yeah
them
but
all.
My uncle
Hey,
got me
Rick,
on
I
a
need
on
one.
Mark
Come
Spears
on.
rabbit
Wow,
hole. where
75.
there's so many. It's crazy.
Johnny,
Yeah,
Johnny-
it's
Johnny-
insane how many he's got.
JSS is pointing it out that not only is he sending you the 1 of 1, he's sending it to you graded as
Wow.
well
Oh wow.
Wow.
if you get the ticket.
Wow.
Some of these are really
Guaranteed
badass
9.8.
though, man. I'm telling you, it's so I don't know if you'll be able to see them. I love that samurai
Yeah.
skeleton one there right there.
Oh,
It's
badass.
like
Yeah,
cover
no,
B.
a lot of really good ones.
Mike, do you know what medium he works in? Is it some sort of acrylics or something like that?
No, it's digital. He
Digital? Oh, okay.
he originally started off, he would do like hand sketches and then transfer that to digital, but now it's all digital. He's working in all digital now.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's a modern world.
I don't think it's possible to do as much work as he's doing
Yeah,
now.
that's what I was wondering. Like, how has he got 75 of those out there? If you-
Big Nasty. By the way, I love that space action comic. In
I
the
know,
back
me
with the
too.
guy's the
Yeah,
monster in the
it's a good one.
glasses.
Yeah, yeah, that one.
Yeah, I used to have a nice copy of that. I always loved that book.
That's my very first Heritage purchase.
Oh,
Yeah, that
Sounds
was
good
one
pickup.
of
It's such a good one.
Mhm.
But
I
I picked
miss
out
it.
a lot of modern stuff I got today. Just some different things. This Viking Moon,
Oh, nice.
Ooh,
really
it's a good
Oh,
read.
cool. Yeah, it's a good. I'm looking forward to the second one, man, to see how it is. It's
I'll have
this.
to check it out.
I think it's gonna be pretty cool. So
Vikings and werewolves, you can't go wrong, man.
yeah, that's what I'm
Very
saying,
cool.
dude. It's really cool. It takes place. Not Greenland. But what's the other?
Iceland,
Iceland.
No, not Iceland.
Norway,
Finland,
Sweden.
Norway,
Finland.
Sweden, Denmark.
Sweden, Finland,
Portugal.
Denmark?
Starts with an N, I think.
Norway.
No, it's not Norway. Either way, but it's
Nigeria.
one of those countries. It's close enough. They're all together, but it takes
England?
place. No, it takes place in like 1000
Nephilim,
1000 BC or something.
Nephilim.
They go to a new country or something. Yeah, Netherlands. There you go.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Thank you, Johnny.
Netherlands. Oh my goodness.
But they call it something else. You know, it's called a different thing, but it's actually Netherlands.
Netherlandian.
Whatever it was called, 500
Would be-
or 400.
But yeah, it's I think it's going to be a really good read.
That looks
I
good.
mean, I read it earlier today. It is a good read, but it's going to be a good story as it goes on.
Awesome.
And then everybody else was talking about this thing, so I finally found #1 copy of that, Escape,
Escape.
and
Okay.
then 1 and 2.
What's that?
A lot of
about?
people like I know Nate really liked it and
Yeah.
I didn't like it so much, but I'd be curious to hear your opinion.
And then some Hyde Street.
Nice.
This is all cover B's of Hyde Street, but
Ooh.
I had some people saying those are really good. I think Dope liked them a lot. Somebody was
Dope's got good taste. I trust him.
yeah, I did. I
Go for it.
picked up quite a
Even
few.
when he hates something, it's entertaining to watch him.
Yeah, I agree.
But this right here, next to
yeah.
Battle Beast, this is the new book for me.
There's only
man.
been one, right? I had read the first one
Yeah.
already.
Only
Yeah,
one
I
so
I have
far.
a different cover.
One so far, yeah.
Yeah.
You showed that last night, right, on Alan's channel?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is Skin Breaker. I bought the other LCS store exclusive. It's like a 1 in 10 or whatever, and it's a different cover, but The only thing that's different about it is that the lettering is embossed.
That's funny.
That makes it a store exclusive or whatever. But yeah,
Okay.
but this story, like me and Chonko's talked about before, whatever, it's just getting started, and the art is just beyond phenomenal in it.
Yeah, I mean,
just-
Chanko was talking about how it was a buildup, but I thought it was entertaining. I didn't even think
it is,
slow.
man. It is just the artwork alone.
I mean, if you're
is worth
comparing it to Battle Beast, it's slow, but
oh well, it just gets
Everything's
started.
slow
But
compared
yeah,
to Battle Beast.
that is.
I think it's really
next to
good.
Battle Beast. This is right up here with Battle Beast for me.
yeah, I'm enjoying all three of those.
But then picked up this KO, because my boy Dan Warren Johnson.
Now, how is the KO working? Because I feel like I got the introduction comic and I got I like a glossy one. Now, are they going to be in just a bunch of other comics, like crossover type things?
Yeah, it's going to jump around, so it's going to lose
have a hard
me.
time getting it,
When it does that crap, I can't keep up with it
Me
all.
too.
So,
I always get like I miss like half of them at that point.
yeah, I get
These are
them
cover
all.
buys for me.
I'll wait for the trade.
Yeah.
And then this is a complete cover buy because of my girl Maria Wolf.
Yeah.
Love
It's a
her
shame because
stuff.
it looks really nice.
Yeah, it's,
Maria Wolf is awesome.
Yeah, she is so awesome. When I met her at Heroes Con, man, I talked to her for a couple of days, man. I was like,
I didn't like the story in that.
Yeah,
but
you were
I
saying
bought
you
it
didn't
for the
like the
cover.
story, Chanko. I was watching your video on that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same. Yeah.
in Red Coat number 14.
Very
Okay.
cool.
And I'm annoyed because I asked my comic shop. Sometimes I go there and I'm like, could you add this to my pull? And then they say they do. And then next thing you know, it's like months later and there's like 10 copies of it already. I'm like, you never gave me the goddamn book.
Right.
You did that
Mine
with
does that too
Geiger and
sometimes.
with Red Coat. So I'm like, forget it. I have one and then I don't have anything else.
And then me and Chonko and I, we interviewed Kiss Kiss and David Byrne, the writer and artist of this book.
Yeah,
And
great art.
but love the cover. The cover's
Yeah, they're- This is another one where I think it's starting a little slow, but it's going to get great. And they're friends. They're friends of ours now, so I'm going to support friends.
For sure. Yeah.
Picked this up, Absolute Evil. This is a really good read. Can't wait to see
I
what it
haven't. I
goes.
haven't read it yet.
Yeah, it's a good read. It's
All right.
it's a good take on all the villains, DC villains, getting together. And I mean, then Rook Exodus, they started that back up again. So it's number 7, which I'm 3 behind. So
What's that about, Rich?
what, Rook?
Yeah.
It's takes place. It's like these helmets where you can control certain animals or whatever, and they put them on this planet, and the people that came up with the helmets, they take off and leave everybody there that they were doing an experiment on and stuff. So, like I said, I'm 3 behind, so I'm not sure what's going on. But
Okay.
Oh, and they're all trying to abandon the planet later or something. They're trying to get out of it. Is that?
yeah, they're trying to.
I feel like I read some of it and then I got sidetracked. I think.
Right. That's how me too, Doc. That's why I said I'm up to like
Yeah.
issue number 3 or something like that. So this is 7. So like I said, I'm still 3 behind besides this one.
That's cool.
So,
Somehow.
yeah, it's a good read. I keep telling myself I'm going to cut back on new stuff so I can concentrate on some of my back issues and all
Yeah.
stuff. And then you get like Superman's the Kryptonite Spectrum. This is a really good read.
Isn't it? You think you're going to be, you think you're done, and then, there's a new Buffy series coming.
Yeah.
No, there's a new,
This is a fun series. Red Shirts is a fun series.
Right.
I got number 1 and I haven't read it.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not a Star
Are
Trek
they like
fan,
are they
or whatever, I
all the
can
Star
see
Trek
where-
guys who got killed?
Huh?
Are they all the Star Trek guys who get killed?
Yeah, it's the red shirt guys. Yeah, it's always the red shirt guy. And inside there's a list, and each issue it crosses them out. Everybody that's died.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool. I got to check that
Yeah,
out.
so they have to
ever heard the
they're
joke,
dying in different ways. Like this one here is a transporter malfunction.
oh, jeez.
Oh,
Crazy.
Cover on it and stuff. So
that's awesome. That's such a clever idea.
yeah.
Have you ever heard the joke about who would win between the red shirts and the stormtroopers?
That's right.
The stormtroopers miss, but the red shirts die anyway.
Right. They like get hit by like ricochets
There's
or
so many
something.
good ones. I used to have the shirt where the stormtrooper's at the urinal and he's just totally missing the urinal. I wish I still had it.
That's
I
great.
wish I still had it. I don't know what happened.
This is starting to be this is a good read too.
Okay.
Where they kicked the Batman off. All they did was start the numbering over and stuff, but it's still
I liked number one. I thought was pretty good.
While still doing
number one was good
for Hush. It's insane. This is going to be a numbering nightmare.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
I love that.
Yeah, I thought number one was good. It was like a good Batman story. So I'm going to stick with that for a little while.
Good is good.
There you go.
Yeah, there it is. And
when you see a guy in a trench coat, just don't run away. You
Right.
let them see what they got to offer.
It could be good crack. It could be good crack he's offering. Yeah.
It might only cost a nickel.
JSS was pointing out just really quick. If you back to the two Kickstarters for Mark Spears, they're both shipping. So the Monster and the Wolf and the cards, which I did back both of those. So I'm excited to hear that.
Nice.
Here, I grabbed this box because Jason's here and he showed so many Fox feature. I got to show a few more that I got.
Oh wow!
Oh, beautiful.
This is actually a star
Nice.
copy. It was sold on an Air Force. It was sold on a base for
Very
soldiers.
cool. Very cool.
So
And it's a Hitler cover too. He's down there.
oh,
Man,
wow. I love that.
Very cool.
Wow.
Want
Yeah, I love Doc that you have like an enabler. You got your son involved in it.
Yeah, my son
I know,
brought this
I
over.
noticed
He's,
my
he's
son-
like, "Oh, show the other ones." I'm like, "Sure, why not?"
I love that. I love
Very
that.
nice.
My son loves comic book characters, but not comic books. If you
Yeah.
get what I
oh,
You can get them there. Wonder
Wow.
World. This is a great sci-fi Lou Fine cover.
the
Very
flame
nice.
over there.
Flame.
See, I have a cousin like that. You have to have an enabler, man. You got to have somebody there. To,
Absolutely. I have so many
My
enablers.
enabler is me.
I had I was at my LCS and there's a huge omnibus of Death of Superman and afterwards the Jurgens.
Yeah.
And I was like, should I buy this? So I texted D-Runk. I'm like, D-Runk, should I buy this? He's like, hell yeah. I'm like, oh,
All right.
this next one is super hard to get. This is a holy grail to get. There's 12 graded copies,
Nice.
and this is one of the better graded.
get ready,
ones.
Alan. Get ready.
Weird Comics 20.
Nice.
Wow.
It's Hitler being punched, but that's Winston Churchill as a prisoner on the boat.
Oh wow.
It's the last issue of Weird Comics.
Very cool.
And good luck. This is ridiculously hard.
Yeah, all those later
Never seen it
parts of
before.
the runs are really
is that
fun.
Winston Churchill?
Yeah.
Pissed off that he got a cigar taken away from him.
Yeah.
Yep.
I printed this off last night for Alan's show to do a little lemon tree. It's just so funny.
What is this?
This is the
What
evil
is this?
monkeys in the web.
Weird Comics as
It
well.
looks
These weird
is that a Hitler
spider
monkey or
monkey
what is
dudes
that?
here.
Yeah, I
Character
love
is
it.
that?
This is a 1/8 white pager, which I always love it when it's a low grade and it's a white pager.
Yeah. Wow.
I see that come up.
Where is that, Doc?
What's that?
What character is that?
That is Captain Battle probably, or Eagle, or Eagle.
Might be the eagle.
I'm gonna
It's
have
evil,
to
I'm
go,
sorry.
guys.
It's
The
evil.
kids are getting to bed, so I'll
Hey, good night,
yeah.
Matt.
All right, Matt. Thanks for
Thanks for
coming.
coming,
Captain
Matt.
Battle is actually on Lev Gleason.
Thanks, Doc. You're always awesome.
You're very welcome. Take care.
Thanks, Matt. Thanks for
Bye.
coming
Have a
on.
good night, Matt.
Wow. Wonderful.
Oh wow.
This is
cool.
Wonder World Comics 10. New
Nice.
Find, Flame,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that
bit
is
of sci-fi.
amazing.
So cool. So cool.
Great book.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's the big one.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's
You have a mummy shooting somebody.
It's
That's
you can see
amazing.
through her. You can see her skeleton, the
Yeah.
weird guy with the turban in the back.
Isn't that one
Oh,
on the Gerber cover as well? I think I'm pretty sure.
Is it a Gerber no show? I actually didn't know that. It's
I
Weird
believe
Comics too.
Oh no, I think he said it was on the
It's on
cover.
the
On the
cover.
cover. On the cover.
Oh, it might be. It might
Yeah.
be. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's.
I love that book.
Yeah, me too.
I think I showed
I
this with
actually saw
Chuck
it
at some point. but
recently, but didn't
Oh,
I love that too.
Science
Wow.
Comics
Another one.
3.
The weird elephant-looking dudes.
Yeah.
Man,
And it's
Wow.
science, but the guy looks like he's trying to cast a spell. So,
right. Well, you know.
Yeah. Oh, close enough.
Yeah, close enough. and this is a pretty well-known Blue Beetle cover, Mystery Men number.
Oh,
Oh
wonderful.
man,
Love those Blue Beetles.
This
I love
guy's
early Blue
look
Beetle
on his
stuff, man.
face is pretty. You know,
Yeah.
he has his,
I love that skull and crossbone tattoo on his arm. I love that.
Yeah, and he's like, "Eh, how do I shoot a gun? Is it like this?"
who is this?
It's so pulpy. I just love how raw it looks. Yep, there you go.
Oh, that's
Nice.
Wow,
This is
there
a
it is. What he
married
showed.
cover, so it's a complete, but it's just a married.
Doctor
cover.
brought a knife to a gunfight.
Yep,
That is wonderful.
that's a.
Gorgeous copy.
You got the lady tied up to a nitrogen tank or something, and
I wonder if you could get that in a conserved grade now that married covers are considered conserved.
Who's that coming through the window, Doc?
Conserved is so much easier to deal with the gray cover. It's nicer than the.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
The green
Yeah.
is pretty hideous. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, that's beautiful.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Oh, that's a good one too. Nice.
Mhm. Man, I love
She's about to get some sort of weird contraption.
Yeah.
Metal on her head.
lead dumped on her. Yeah.
Yeah.
very cool stuff. All these
This is
are
a
amazing.
fantastic 6.
So cool.
Now I think you just show. No, you showed 4, but this is
Yeah.
Fantastic Comics number
Yeah.
1.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, these are all badass.
Ah.
Badass.
Man,
Person
Another
through the
grill.
wall.
Yeah.
Doc's bringing the heat tonight, man.
Mhm.
Yes, he already brought so much heat.
Yeah,
It's
I
like,
know.
I'm sweating. I'm sweating.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Here's Eagle 3.
Oh wow.
Oh, wow.
Really?
Very cool.
Wow.
What's the Eagles sidekick called again?
Eagly.
Yeah.
I've already told Chonk how bad I am with.
Oh, the
names.
Koba.
That's
The
not
Koba
a real
thing is-
soda,
it's
right?
Not real.
Take
Cuba
it.
Cola. Cola.
Mhm.
It's not real. but
Vitamin B health taste sensation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just a placeholder ad, right?
Yeah. It was a placeholder ad.
Yeah.
I thought that was always cool.
That is cool. Yep, yeah, that's the one.
Wow,
That's
yeah.
the one you just showed. Eagle 1.
Awesome.
Cool trade dress.
Wonderful.
Yeah, that's-
And
Like
then-
your
and
US
the
Jones
sidekick is
fan,
in a
yeah.
sidekick is in a
beautiful,
Boy
man,
Scout
beautiful.
uniform here, but they on the interior they're wearing completely different costumes. Well, I think they have different capes or something like that.
Cool. Yeah, that's cool that you have them, that you can look through them. That's always.
Right.
I feel like I'm missing. When you buy them graded, like I'm definitely going to be thumbing through this before I send it off.
Yeah.
yeah.
Because that's such a
That's
cool
a really cool book.
Such a beautiful
opportunity.
book. Thank you. for
Very
that.
cool stuff,
Well,
man.
I did actually, Chuck. I did have a bunch of these too. I mean, not a huge amount, but
Oh,
nice.
okay.
Oh, we love those.
Love
Oh,
them.
9.6. Jeez.
Man.
wow.
this is. I think there's like a few 9/8, but not a
Most of
huge.
my
But
who was the artist on that,
are mid-grade.
This was la 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 la. Ken Kelly. Ken Kelly cover.
Yeah, Rich is a big fan of the Eries as well.
Mm.
Yeah.
So,
Bring that over. My son is insisting that I show this other one here.
I love it. Got to
It's
enable it.
a,
buddy. Love it. Love
Harry
it.
Chesler, but it's really hard to get.
oh my
Man,
God.
dude.
Huge.
That is
Ah.
a huge book. Oh my God.
Is that the one that
God, man.
recently came up on eBay?
This is off-white pages, if you could believe it,
That
That-
looks like the one that was on
because it's
eBay.
always brittle.
Plain.
This book is always brittle.
It was
The
bizarre.
main thing is it's got a massive rat chew on the top.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
I can't
To
remember
me,
that
it
one.
misses everything important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you know
I
what
still
I mean?
claim
It's,
it. I still claim
this
it.
book is so hard to get not brittle. I can't tell you how many.
It's hard to get, period. These
Yeah.
don't like.
it's really, yeah. There's,
I think it's a Keston. Keston was looking for this for years.
yeah,
He was talking
Kester
about.
bought a brittle one and
Mhm.
This was
he,
going,
he-
I think this was going raw on eBay for a little
And-
bit, and then someone
and-
grabbed it and slabbed it. And,
This
But
one,
they paid
yeah,
a
this
lot
one
for
was
the
on
raw
eBay.
copy.
It's actually one of my
Yeah.
eBay buys, which is crazy. I almost never buy anything too expensive on eBay.
yeah.
But this,
Yeah.
I feel like it's the cousin of this one.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
That's another huge
No,
book.
That is
yeah,
so
so you put them together. They're very.
Yeah.
Awesome, Doc.
Alan,
Holy
you got the swordfish one, right?
No, don't have either.
Oh, I thought you had
So
that.
this is a pretty nice 1.8. I'm not.
These are both really hard to
He's
get.
got
Wow.
chains. around his ankles. I mean, he's in a bad
They're
situation.
beautiful.
The original art for that one is around. Like
It's actually on auction right now.
Is
on
it?
Heritage.
Oh wow!
It's coming up.
Probably gonna be over
Interestingly,
$1
when it comes to original art, Golden Age original art is cheaper. Like a Todd McFarlane cover is going to go way more than.
That is
But
weird.
you know, there's a lot more sentiment for modern comics, but there's only
Yeah.
one original art, so it escalates up for
The
modern.
thing with the
whereas-
Golden Ages is so. I mean, there's so little of it, you know. And,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want me to show that one too? He's bugging me to show this one too, which is
Oh, there you
That's a
go.
cool book. Wow.
I get that for a
6-0.
while now.
yeah.
I bid on
This-
like a 1.0 of that book or something.
This is a tough one to get. There's actually a UK variant. It has got rid of all the word bubbles.
Yeah.
And it would honestly be a perfect version of it, but they got rid of the lady. So it's just
Oh
the
my
dude.
Oh, no.
So if they kept the lady and got rid of all the word bubbles,
That'd
it
be
would
perfect.
be so cool. But
Is the coloring different on that UK one as well? I think it
What's
might
that?
be. I think the coloring is a little
Oh
different.
yeah, it's actually cooler. It's like oranges, dark. I sort of like it, but it's a
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah. That's
yeah, that's a great
that's
one.
early LB call, right?
yeah. Well,
No,
Late
it's
in
not.
that-
1947.
It's near the
so
end of the
47.
run.
it's where
Where
he
he
becomes.
went
He goes
from
from war to sci-fi at this point.
Okay.
Right.
And he
right.
did a lot of Catman covers, really early Catman.
Oh,
that
yeah,
are
yeah, yeah.
all over the place. So this is
So
not
LB
early.
Cole loves sci-fi, but
Yeah.
he was doing titles that were very war related.
Contact, flight.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, and then he basically was like, "Oh, these titles are going to end anyways, so I might as well
Might
do
as well.
some sci-fi."
Do I want
Yeah.
another banger of an Erie 9.6? Wow.
Yeah, there's
Nice.
no 9/8 of this actually. So I was surprised.
I have to get mine
This
graded.
was like, how much this was on auction? $80.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
great.
Really?
I was
Yeah,
like,
it's not
shit.
expensive.
Yeah, I was surprised.
I think I paid $2 for my copies. So
Oh, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
well, this is
He paid 4
this is
times
one
as
for
much.
cheap too. So I was like, I gotta get that.
Oh,
Weird.
badass.
oh yes,
Weird, creepy spider lady.
That is
Yeah,
great.
that's
Very cool stuff.
yeah.
Chanko's ex-girlfriend. No, just kidding.
Ah,
This is a cool cover. I am happy to have this. It's a Mobius.
Oh, nice.
oh shit.
Oh, I
yeah.
love Mobius.
Ours,
Me too, man.
Ozark.
And I believe this was a Slayer album cover or something.
Oh,
Something
cool.
Is it
Oh, wow.
really?
I
like
love
that.
Oh, wow.
It- or
It's a very
an
cool cover.
inside panel was the Slayer. Is what
actually,
does it
I
say?
like
It
the
says-
back more
It
than
says Mobius. Okay, sorry. The interior art later swiped for Slayer's Hell Awaits album cover.
Really? That's
interior art,
amazing.
Mhm.
Yeah,
the interior art. Okay, yeah.
yeah. Not that. That doesn't really look like a Slayer book. That's
What,
more
Yeah,
like,
what number is that?
that would be.
What number is that one?
This is a heavy metal number.
It's like when
4.
Slayer went to their progressive
Yeah.
rock stage.
Right.
Slayer does yes.
Yeah.
Here's my only creepy slab, but it's pretty good. It's a
Oh, wow.
9/8
Nice.
Oh, cool.
creepy number
9/8.
94.
Wow.
That's
It's
great.
just such a wacky cover. I mean,
Yeah, look at
It's
That's
like a
awesome.
Christmas cover or
It is
something,
right.
kind of.
the ground.
How
It's
hard it
weird.
is to get a 9/8
it's
on
the
a
weird
magazine.
children's issue. It
He's
has
like,
Star
Oh,
Wars.
Star
oh,
Wars.
wow. That's cool, too.
1978, so it's a little, Star Wars wasn't
That's
exactly
neat.
brand new for that, but
Yeah. No, still.
here's a cool, it's the first Bernie Wrightson,
Oh, yes.
man. Now you're talking my
Those
love
first cover.
language, dog.
Wow.
and it's one of those has the nice version.
Oh, that's
shit,
clean on the
dude.
back.
Yeah.
back's amazing.
Very clean.
Claim.
Yeah.
Rebel Horror.
That's a big one.
Biggie actually sent me a raw of this, but I saw it slabbed and I was like, you know what? I got to get this. It's
Oh yes,
Oh, wow.
Eerie
this is Corbin.
77 Corbin
Yeah.
cover.
Okay.
yeah.
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 Very
Yeah.
cool.
It's like New
Naked
Girl.
lady
Another one of
hitting
my
from the
dudes, man.
Triceratops in the tree.
Wow.
That is great.
Another one of
So,
my dudes.
Big Lyle's asking, do you have any foreign creepy or eerie magazines?
No foreign. Nope. I
I
have
do
that
a
one
bunch of
foreign
them,
book I
yeah.
showed you a little bit ago, Jonko, that was like the only one, Sinestro Day something. It was like the ship and the ghost, but it's not even a magazine. I don't have too many. The only foreign book I actually
there you
collect
I have that one,
Wow.
but it's in that good a shape.
Mm-hmm.
Look how bright that
This
is.
is Corbin as well. The only
Yeah,
Did you pick
Warren
these up
book I
recently?
collect.
There was a big auction of Warren Publishing that just happened.
That, yep,
there was
that's where I
this?
got
Thick,
these.
man.
Yeah, I was shocked how cheap they were all going.
They were all cheap. I know. I wasn't going aggressive. I was going
Yeah.
pretty. To me, I felt like it was sedate, and I love this one. This one I had to go a little harder for, but it's Bernie Wrightson and Mobius together.
What
Oh,
on
wow.
earth?
Heavy Metal #5.
Heavy metal number 5. Okay. All right. Now I know what I need. All right.
Write that down for me too, Chonko. Thank you.
You can
Yes.
see Wrightson's signature right there.
Wow.
Very cool.
That is so cool.
Okay. I need that one.
Yeah, that's neat.
Wow. That's a Mobius. Those are panels from Mobius on the back.
Yeah.
Mobius back, yeah.
Yep.
Wow. Really cool.
Very cool.
I love it.
And
I
that's
love that.
#5.
Yeah, I got to get that.
I love this cover. This is a Lindahl cover. I'm not familiar with the artist Lindahl, you know, but it's
No.
just so, you feel it's just trippy to me. It's like
Oh, yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Weird.
Eerie 103. It's like hell. All these demons.
Very nice.
Yeah,
Very
yeah.
nice.
These
Weird.
people being like, look at that lady, stage surfing over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Super weird.
Hmm.
super weird, man. The damned and the dead.
Gives off Giegard vibes.
Yeah.
That's neat.
A few more, just a few. Or one more, really. One more. Going back to my original love. Dinosaurs and chicks. No.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Love it, man. Love it.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
That is so neat.
It's Erie number 97.
That's another Corbin.
1988. Corbin,
No,
yeah.
no, it's not Corbin.
No?
No, it's not Corbin. You're right. It's Val Mayrick.
Oh,
That's right.
That's great.
wow. Yeah, Lau says that
interesting,
last
I
one was
had-
like a Bosch
as a-
painting.
I was not well supervised as a kid because my mother let me buy Eerie and Creepy. Too. Like I had tons of Eerie
Yeah.
and Creepy. If she knew it was inside, she probably would have been like,
No.
maybe not.
Nudity and not so
Yeah.
child-friendly stuff.
Right.
But, here I am today. I guess it worked out.
I remember I
have
had
one
like
thing I
heavy
wanna
metal.
show to Doc, and he'll appreciate it. A little bit of a story behind it.
Absolutely.
So Doc and I were on a team together. It was Doc, myself, and Biggie, and we were doing a battle on the hunt. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah.
And we were showing some pretty killer books. We were going hard. We wanted to win. So I pull out my Wonder Woman book. Okay, my Wonder Woman #1, and I was up against Roscoe, and Roscoe shows Street Sharks. The dumbest, lamest book ever.
And he
And
won,
people
right?
were like, "Oh, that's so cool!"
Oh, no.
And so I lost against Street Sharks.
Oh, no.
That was rough. That was rough.
And so later on, I was like so pissed about it. I was like, I actually bought Street Sharks. And like I tossed it just to show that I was pissed off. But then later on, I got a commission from Roscoe. Okay.
Oh.
And I want to show you my commission. Can I make me big just for a sec?
Yep. Hang on.
Second.
Yeah, if you're on the hunt, you have to be okay with having a big book lose to some crowd favorite. Some silly.
Oh, Wonder Woman.
Yeah, I love that, man.
That is
Right,
good.
Street Sharks.
So
Okay.
Street Sharks are
That's
eating
Wonder Woman
Wonder
get me
Woman.
munched by street sharks. That is so funny. Oh my god.
It's like
I thought you
Daniel
might
Warren
like
Johnson style.
That
Man.
is
I love it.
amazing.
Yeah, I love that.
That's my commission I got from Roscoe.
Yeah, my friend Dustin, who does some cleaning and pressing for me, who was also on the hunt for a lot. At some point, I had All Select Comics 2, beautiful Schaumburg, Captain America shooting a machine gun, and I lose to his 7.0 Shield #1, like
Yeah, some
Shield
lame-
#1 7.0. And I'm like, I have a 9.8 of that fucking book, but this
Yeah.
selection. But it was, and I went on a rant against the audience. That
That's
they're dumb.
great. That's
It was fun.
I did that once as well. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think, Rich? kind of.
Yeah, we'll call it, I think, for the night. Yeah.
Yeah.
We've been almost
All right.
3 hours. So
Yeah,
that's
that was
Maybe-
fun.
Just a reminder for next week for everyone.
Yeah.
Next week, same bat time, same bat channel. We are going to have the great and powerful Yeezy is coming on. Yeezy from Beyond Wednesdays and House of Stein. He has some really, really cool comics, really, really great stuff. Really nice guy. I met him at C2E2 actually. We were in line for CGC grading together, and he also has a heavy metal band, touring heavy metal band,
Oh, wow.
where he's just got back from tour. We're going to talk about some comics and music, and Yeezy is one of the few people in the world who has an original Sveta Shabina comic book art. He has a original signed artwork from Sveta Shabina, so that'll be cool. He'll show that next week.
Surprisingly,
Yeah.
a lot of heavy metalers like comics, actually.
Yeah.
There's a guy named who does Black Cat collection. He has the Black Cat collection.
Yeah.
He used to have all
He
the
got
highest
so upset
rated,
when he sold his
but he
collection.
got a lot of those comics from, I forget which one of the Metallica. It was either Hatfield or I forget which one, but one of the Metallica band members had a bunch of these books and was huge.
He's actually buying them all back. You know, the guy that
He's trying to. Gabe is
Yeah.
he's a little crazy, but he's trying.
Well, the Doc, our guest, as our guest, you got anything you want to promote or put out there?
Well, I'm all, I'm here with you guys, and I promised Gary like 3 years ago that I'd be on the show and never was. So
Gary's
I
fun,
actually
man.
finally said, you know what, I'm getting on Chonk. Let me just let Gary know. So I'm going to be on the 1011 on Tuesday.
Oh, sweet.
Oh,
okay.
really cool.
That's a good time, man. That's a good time.
So I'm
on
going to
Gary's
be. I'm not going to be showing it's not going to be a big comic thing. I'm more show things. I'm going to try to even pull out some raw books maybe from my childhood. I don't know. I have to dig for them. I haven't decided yet, but
I like his show. I was on once. He's good.
Me
Good
too.
show.
Yeah.
But Jason, you got anything?
I'll put Tech 27 as my spec book.
Right.
You get it. It's a good investment. How about that?
It's safe. It's
Jason,
safe.
you got anything you want to promote?
Sure. I will have a video dropping probably early next week with the finale of my Starling Comics conservation. I have a special project I'm working on that I'll mention probably around then. And then I'm thinking about creating a video on a case for restoration. So restoration's gotten such a bad name over the years. And I feel like, I think we need to kind of bring that back a little bit.
Just like we were discussing that it's these books are going to deteriorate at some point. You're going to have to conserve.
Somebody's going to have to do it.
Yeah.
Right. And, there's a real art form to it with people like Susan Saccone and whatnot. So I really kind of want to explore that avenue of restoration.
That Marvel Comics one I was showing, Jason, it was done. That was restored by one of the most famous people who did it. A lady who's now she's older now. I forget her. She's famous in the field. Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe it was. I forget the name, but it was done by the legend that everybody else.
She's the legend, and she's
you used to send your books off to get restored. I mean, it was the way to.
But I don't know. She might work for certain people now. I think.
Yeah, she came back to Facebook after a long dropout, so she's only just now coming back into the scene a little bit. But
right.
So that's all I got. And by the way, I just want to say thank you for sharing your books. Those were amazing. And Al, I've never actually gotten a chance to be on a show with you, so that's
I noticed that.
Yeah, no, I just subbed to you. I didn't realize I wasn't subbed to Matt either. I'd even been on shows with him. And I was like, he showed his adventure comics, the first Legion and the first Supergirl. And I was like, I wanted to see that. And I'm like, where is it? Oh, I'm not even subbed to Matt. What the hell? Sometimes I don't even know who I'm subbed to. Yeah.
Well, I got
me the other night.
I got a channel too that you can sub to. It's
yes, it's
the one you're on. Yeah,
it's a great channel.
Well, Big Nasty, I wasn't sub to either initially. I was like, oh shit, I'm not.
That happens to me all the time. I was pumping up Raph's channel, and I watch it, but I wasn't subbed.
Yeah.
But Alan, you got anything you want to put out there or promote?
Tomorrow I'm doing my top 10 hottest golden age. So that's
I love that.
It should be. It's a good list. Yeah. I looked at the Olympia collection that just sold. So it was a pretty crazy collection.
I like
Alan. I got
really
3 books from that collection.
Oh, really?
Wow.
There was
$3.
some that sold for just cheap, and then
Yep.
others went crazy.
Marvel Comics #4 went for nothing.
Yes,
and
that's
Silver Streak
that's on the
#6
list.
went-
I put
Silver
that on the
Streak
list.
6 went for nothing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because
I-
I'm the
wow.
one who won both those because I know.
Oh, did you win Marvel 4?
I got Marvel 4 and Silver Streak 6.
Oh my goodness!
You're gonna have
Because
to update your video.
I wanted to win the Silver Street 6. I was debating about bidding on it, but it's just
It went for 8,000 less than it should have.
Is that a
And
claw cover? Is it one of the claw?
Yaniv already wants to buy it for me for 5,000 more than I just bought it.
Wow.
Oh my
And
god!
I'm like, hey, Yaniv. all in good fun.
Oh no, I know he
Right,
knows. He
right.
knows.
He's my buddy. He's my buddy. But yeah,
Yeah.
I'm like, no way, man. This is mine. He has a restored grade. He's like, I'll trade you the restored and I'll give you money. I'm like, think about it. I got him by the little hairs for once.
Right.
There you go. Mike, you got anything?
I
Just,
forgot. I forgot. I actually have. I'm also on Rob's Only Slabs next Saturday. I'm going to show my Charlton Bronze Age.
Wow.
Because I have
Nice.
a lot of Charlton Bronze high
That's
grade.
awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'll be back on with Rob in January. He asked me to come on, so I it was full till then. But just a couple of things. I think you have about an hour left to vote, guys. I think that's
I voted.
yeah. I think
you voted for all of us there.
When I saw Chanko, I voted for the other guy. When I saw Biggie, I voted for the other guy. No, I'm just kidding. I
Yeah.
voted for all you guys.
yeah, this guy curses too much on his chest. But yeah, the so about an hour left. If anybody's watching this and you haven't voted, again, don't be a bum. Vote for the awards. Don't be dumb. Vote for the awards. Don't be a bum. Vote for
I'm
the
only
awards.
grateful that the voting's finally closed, so I could
Yes.
not hear Chanko talk about it so much.
I know. I know. I've been saying it on my channel.
He's
Look, you guys won't ever have to hear from me again.
For voting, and I give him credit, man.
Yeah, and
You're like
shilling, and
You're
totally
like Dave
shilling for myself
Mustaine
too.
in the vote for MTV. Remember Dave Mustaine?
Oh, yeah.
Right.
You wanted everybody voting in the election against Dukakis
Or Puff Daddy, the vote or die. What he was saying.
yeah,
that nonsense.
Megadeth vote.
And the other thing, JSS shared a link. It looks like there's another hangout happening over at another channel called Saturday Night Comics Live. He's shared the link. If everybody wants to go over there's another hangout going on.
Sweet.
What's the name of the thing?
Saturday night something.
Saturday Night Comics Live.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't
What
know
channel's that on?
I think that's what it's called. Saturday Night Comics. I don't know.
Probably not subs. I better.
But
And don't
Yeah,
forget,
my-
Comics Curing Cancer is coming up. So
Yep.
if you want to, support it and buy some of the stuff on auction I gave a few books for auctioning.
I did as well.
Very cool.
So I think that's October coming up. I got to check.
But for me, this Wednesday, I have on my channel, Geeking Out With, is my guest is going to be Robbie.
Ah, yeah.
Robert E.
Emmons.
Emmons Jr.
Yes.
And he told me what he wanted to geek out about, but I'm going to keep it a secret. It's,
Okay.
I think it'll be pretty interesting. So
Whatever he's got.
come into that. The
Big
18th
Nasty. I enjoyed the one where you had the guy on. You were talking about Bernie Wrightson. That was a good one.
Was that Adam?
Was that Adam?
That was Adam. Yeah, Adam had a vast.
That was fun.
got a vast
That was-
collection.
I enjoyed that on rerun, and that was a good one because I learned a lot about Bernie. I thought I knew a lot about Bernie. I didn't
Yeah,
know
Doc,
so-
I'm gonna have to get you on there and geek out about something.
Yeah,
Think about it and see what you want to do. That'd be great to have you on sometime.
sure.
But I love doing that. I love
Or your
doing that
old
show
friend
because-
Chanko. Your old friend Chanko could come on at some point.
Yeah,
I guess.
Chanko, who wants to see Chanko? I like Chanko's whiny voice. Chanko wants to play. No, Chanko.
Chanko, where were you, Chanko? And that, it's like I'm like mocking everyone who's watching. So it's like it's not the best plan, maybe to like make fun of everybody watching the video. But
Chanko, why did you put Pre-Code Horrors your top 10 covers?
I know.
But thanks everybody in the chat for coming out, man. I appreciate everybody chatting it up, talking to each other, talking to us, asking questions. It's always a good time, man. cannot thank Doc enough for coming on the show.
It was my pleasure, man. Thanks for having me.
This was an
Just great.
absolute
It was great.
blast. I mean, sorry, Alan. I'm not trying to knock you. You know, your show's great too. But yeah, but all in good fun. But yeah, make sure you guys vote. You got like an hour, and then we'll see what happens there.
I got you, Benny. Benny, I got you a shirt, and I got you stickers, man.
Nice.
Poor Benny.
You
He's
wanted
never
to
going to
stick
get a shirt.
Benny?
Benny's the only one who ever votes for me on Comic Collectors Club. So Benny's getting Choco
I
swag, man.
think I
Sometimes it
voted
only
for you at
takes
least
one or two
once.
votes.
Last night I voted for Alan, but I had to go. I was only there for the beginning. I think I voted for Alan once and then had to jet. I had to jet. So I didn't-
But with that, guys, we're good. Get out of here, and everybody have a good rest of their evening. It's kind of late here on the East Coast, but if you guys live on the West Coast, you're just getting started. So, but yep, everybody, thanks again. Thanks to the panel. Thanks for everybody coming and hanging out. And as always, peace.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, everybody.
Freeze frame.